Come on, let's go really up. Down chillin' with the homies that'll really go. Got a bad chicken in me. What the going on? Better bring her up. While you looking like a stab. Put you in a car fight. Like, better get the fuck up. But another round, cause you're getting fucked up. I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Go on, nigga, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. With a bang, I'll go. Cause I just wanna hit the bar. I just wanna be the best. I just wanna get up. I ain't never just anybody else in my love. Yo, I don't go with my try. I just wanna go. Go. You know I'm on the road, but you're making so much cash. I can't see the flow. Yeah, 0 to 100. You know I'm better blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. He's a motherfucker, gaze in every place. He's a fake, but you better get safe. Cause I'm fitting here all late. Cause I'm fitting here safe. In Tokyo, with an all green fit, no deckers. Shitty in cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you wanna get ticket to my bedroom, pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking pento. City lights, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. When it got, she got all of my songs. Yo, took it to the bed, yeah, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt. Come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power.
Hello, everyone. I hope my beautiful audience is doing really good. So, welcome back to Masters Challenge. This is day 5, and yep, today we have a lot of interesting matches coming up. So, I am really hoping you guys have had your coffee and tea and snacks and are just ready to be there in this match. So, today we have on the blue side Team Lover, and on the red side, Mythical Indians. So sorry for that glitch, but yep, this is me smiling with my co-caster Soul. Hi Soul.
Well, hello, smiling, and thank you for this wonderful introduction. And I'm all in for this game number 1. And you know what? This is the first game in stream for the Mythical Indians, so I would like to see them in action. And they are just starting with this, standard bans. So, do you think that there might be some peculiar bans here?
I see that Ruby is being banned, but yeah, Ruby is a standard ban. She is being banned in the tournaments. Not much of a difference, but again, it is Ruby. You don't want to see her in any of the lanes. So yeah, those are the standard bans coming in. There is Ruby, Zushin, Hayabusa, and Sass being banned also. So far, they still have bans. Right now, we can see that Team EL has the first pick. They have that advantage to go in with any of the meta heroes they wish they want to play. So probably they should be banning out very wisely right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think the chip has been pretty annoying when I play against chip. So I am very happy that chip is banned. But for now, the last ban is gonna be up in this first banning phase. So what do you think it's gonna be up?
Right now, see, there is Ling open, there is Hylos open, as well as Roger. So it's a really difficult choice for Team Indians right now, they really need to think carefully because, yeah, they will get one of those picks. So, Roger being banned, a great ban actually that leaves Ling and Hylos open, which means Team EL has that advantage to go with one of the picks, which is going to be really useful.
And there is the Link pick, as you have mentioned. Link being one of the finest in the viable jungle. I think he's been very consistent with the current meta. But let's see what the two pick is gonna be up for the side of team Mythical Indians.
I
They have
do
left.
agree. Ling is a beautiful pick. If it is in the past times, she is going to melt everyone. Right now, we can see that team Indians are making sure they are going for the counter picks. They are trying to pick that Mejitar, although they need to think that high loss is open. They can go for the tankiness or as a high loss jungler as well. It will be a good pick. But right now, let's see what they're going to pick. There goes the low pick. She
I'm
also deals a lot of damage, to be honest. With her yin yang connecting, she will be a great help in the team fights.
Yeah, exactly. But I think they should have gone for the Hylos pick also, as you have mentioned. The Hylos is open, and it's pretty annoying to face Hylos against. But yeah, they have picked Luo, prioritized Luo and the Mincy for that link. So we'll have to wait how it goes out. But for now, the pick coming from the Endomcha lover, Sun Goku has gone for the Vexana pick. Again, one of the viable mages in current meta. And let's see what Blaze is gonna pick here.
I do agree. Vexana coming in here is going to be very handy with her stuns and ultimate. She is going to deal a lot of damage. And looks like Team EL is going to go for the Grog. They're going to make sure they log in right away with that Grog. He is going to be the tank for them and a proper front laner basically. He can deal the damage as well as take in a lot of damage.
Well, yeah, exactly. And they have gone for the this Paquito for the EX. No, not EXP. My bad. It's going to be jungle. And the second banning phase is up, and they have gone for the Tesla ban again. Tesla is pretty annoying to face against as he's been in current meta for so long. Tesla is like the tank. It just has so much of tankiness that you don't want to face against. A good ban coming from the side of Team Mythical Indians, and we'll have to wait and watch what Endom Lover is gonna ban here.
I do agree, Tesla do have a lot of life stealing abilities, and he can be very tanky and annoying at the same time. So, yep, that was a good ban. Meanwhile, Edit was still open. Both the teams had the opportunity to pick her up and shift her to the gold lane or the EXP, which would be very useful. But again, Edit being banned is a very smart ban. Meanwhile, we can see that Team EL yet have to pick an MM, so they can either go for an MM ban or an EXP laner. As I was about to say, August will be banned, so they are, trying to make sure that. Uh, I don't know if Menzitar is exactly in EXP or roaming. So yeah, right now I'm not sure about that. So we'll have to just wait and see what exactly is the lineup once the draft is completely out. We will know about that. Although Team EL has one more ban to go, they can go for that MM ban or a tank ban. Like Hylos is still open, and Team Mythicals might be thinking of locking in the Hylos in the last, or they can go for any other tanky hero. To be honest.
Well, exactly, and they have gone for the Lolita ban here, and Lolita with her Luminon Blast is pretty annoying. But for now, the Hylos is open. Will the team Mythical India is gonna go for the Hylos pick, or they might go for some other heroes? We will have to wait and see. But so far, so forth, the three picks have come up, and he is hovering towards Akai, and he has locked the Akai. So what do you think, Smiling?
Akai is a great pick here. He will be, making sure that none of the ultimates here work properly. He is going to give in a lot of friend lane dashes as well. That means Minzitar is going to be in EXP. Pakito is going to be the jungler. As a jungler, Pakito, you need to watch out for that jungler because he has a lot of true damage and he's just going to burst open, to be honest. Meanwhile, I see that Khalid and Moscow is open. I mean, that's what they are showing. Khalid will be going for that EXP, but Moscow for the MM lane. they do have that early game advantage, so probably they can, go in and lock the Khalid as well.
And yeah, they have gone for the Khalid and the Moscow for the EXP and the gold lane. And from these, oh my god, he has just locked away that Melissa, and both the drafts have been completed from both the teams. And I think both the teams are looking pretty stacked, so I might be having some difficulty to choose a side. So smiling, I will give this opportunity to you.
To be honest, both the teams are beautifully laid out. There is no telling which team will actually, do wonders here. Meanwhile, we can see both the team has the advantage of combos where they can dive and take in the fights. It's going to be a huge. There is Grog. All you have to do is throw the wall, and once the enemies are there, Vexana can ult. Khalid is there to jump as well as Link. She can just take dashes, go into the back lane, and make sure that Louis and Melissa are being taken care of. Again, it all depends on how the team rotation and the fights are being taken.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can have a very heavy draft, but if you lack gonna land out on, guys. And you are guys watching for today the match one between the Engdom Lovers on the blue side and the Mythical Indians on the red side.
Yep, this is going to be the match one today. For now, we can see that all the heroes are going to their lane. There is Link who is just doing farm, but I think as Paquito is the jungler, he might take a while in farming. So there is his teammates to give him support. Right now, everything looks pretty cool. I don't think any engage is going to be up, although we can see a top rotation coming in by Team EL. They are there to make sure that no one just comes in. There is a Kai trying to take vision, will be forced to retreat for now. Nothing much is going to happen. Although Little is up, I don't think anyone is going to go for that Little.
And the Khalid is in position for the Litho. He's just waiting for someone to come to the Litho, but yeah, I think he will go for that Litho. And Mincy might have a little advantage in the lane. And yes, Khalid just wait for the Ling to take that Litho. That's a good rotation coming from the Ling and the Khalid. Good call.
I too agree. That was a good rotation. Although we see both teams are playing very safely right now, making sure that they are just taking the visions and not overextending the game, which is a good part. If they are going to play aggressively right now, it's going to be a little tough because it's an early game. And if you try to give out the early game, it's going to be really hard. Meanwhile, you can see Khalid go in for that. Means that Ling already has the ult. We'll just poke and retreat because there is the turtle which is going to be up in less than 15 seconds,
Yeah, and there are heavy bottom lane rotation coming from the Styler team. Never mind, Paquito just dash out some poke damage to the Ling, and Ling have to back off, and the turtle is gonna be up in a couple of seconds. Both the teams are in position, so I will have to wait for this turtle skirmish to be up.
Yep, the turtle will be started by Mythical Indians. Meanwhile, Ling will wait for the blue buff. Not sure if that is going to be really helpful. It was very easy for Paquito to just take in that fight. Moscow in trouble in top. Will have to retreat for now. Melissa did lead a lot of damage. She used her Inspire basically. So yeah, that was a backup. Ling is playing really safe right now. She's making sure she's getting a blue buff. Actually, she couldn't have done anything without the blue buff there. So I think that was the whole scenario. There is Khalid to give the mid rotation. I like how Khalid is just, coming from bot to mid and making sure he's there at the time. Meanwhile, Melissa looks like in trouble, might be ganked, not sure. She still has her ultimate though. There is vision given. Moscow too deep in, will have to retreat for now. I don't think it's a good time to take a team fight.
I think Moscow just misstabbed his ultimate dash. That's why he went too much inside. But yeah, he will have to waste a flicker to just escape. And look at that teleport coming from Luo in that gold lane only. And that's a good position. We will just have to wait till Moscow comes in the lane, or will the Vexana and the Grog will be in the top lane to defend him.
This is going to be really hard to defend. I mean, it can be defended, but then again, there is a perfect lineup which is set for Moscow. Just a little bit more out and he might be in trouble. Looks like none of the team is really ready to engage right now. Both the teams are focusing on their usual skills, making sure they are not in much trouble. Louis giving out the vision. Melissa going in with that inspire and ult. Will she be taken down? Nope. There is Moscow using his ulti, and that will be the first blood of the game. Melissa will be taken down. Meanwhile, Minchitar will be paying in the bot lane. Damn. No, it did escape. That was a good team fight. But again, Khalid and Minchitar were one-on-one the fight. I think they're overextending the fight right now since Akai is there with the full HP. They should just probably retreat.
Yeah, exactly. And the turtle has also spawned between the fights, so they'll have to hover towards their base, then come to the turtle to have their resources replenished. And the turtle second turtle fight is gonna be. We will have to wait and watch which side will get this turtle. And that team fight was really, beneficial for both the teams in top lane that we just saw.
I do agree the team fight was beneficial. There is the second turtle. Looks like finally Ling decided to take in the turtle. Akai is trying to division two out his team to make sure that they are there low using perfect ultimate to get into those team fight. There breaks the team fight. Low will be paid. Just dive in. Meanwhile, Pakito might be in danger. There is Akai, but nothing much is going to happen. Moscow will take down Pakito, Akai, everyone has gone down, all the four of them, and that was a beautiful engage coming in by Team EL. I like the way they just, took the team fight, and it's a free turtle. Meanwhile, I think they might just lose the bot turret, nothing much.
But that's a fair trade as they have got the 4 kills at the 4K that they needed in the essential team fights. And 1 turret in that trade, I think that's a pretty good. Look at the gold lead; they're already ahead of 3K. And if they maintain this momentum, they might get this game also. And that was a beautiful wild charge coming from the Grok. So yeah, that's why they got their kills.
I do agree. Looks like we might have to see Minsatar to make a lot of rotations right now since Khalid was there in that team fight. They perfectly executed that. So yeah, Minsatar might have to just rotate a little bit more. Meanwhile, you can see Minsatar is going in the top to help that clear out lanes. There is the bot lane. Probably they could have gone for the push, but no. Luo might be trouble. Will be forced to use flicker. There goes Khalid for overextending. They are overextending a lot, and Akai will be paying as well. Again, Link Moscow tried diving in, will be taken down. Minstar will pay for it. Low will be going down. That goes a double kill. Will she be able to get triple kill? Not sure. There is Grok trying to dive in again. Will it be a wipeout? No, Grok forced to use a flicker. That was not a good trade coming in. That is literally 4B true to trade. The game might just turn over here.
Yeah, I think they just throwed away their momentum, but still they are a little bit ahead. But earlier they were 3K ahead, but now they're just 1K ahead. So they will have to wait because that was not necessary to go inside the King's Calling or the Minster to just get some few kills because they costed 2 for trade, 2 for the side of Team Mythical Indians, and 4 for the side of Team EL. And Turtle is gonna be up in 10 seconds, and they are heavy on top. The team MI is at the top lane, and they're just focusing on the top.
Yep, and they will get the top. Meanwhile, in the bot, Minsitar will be taken down by that 3, and they make sure that they get the tower. And it's going to be 1v1 trade top for the bottom. They did get the Moscow and turret, and they did get Mincy and turret as well. I don't think they're going to take the third lord is what I thought, but then again, there is the third lord. Pakito has gone in for the lord. They're just going to take that whole lord. Meanwhile, Luo might be late for the Lord. There is Grog giving vision. Nothing much is going to happen there. They are just going to retreat for now. So yeah, looks like both teams are equally running that. But again.
Yeah, and Akai is giving a good vision, and they can see the itemization also. Ling has been so stacked up right now. He already got his 2 items and is in the top form, obviously, because he has been rolling the game. Because look at his KDA 4-1-2. But still, the game is left because I'm just waiting for the next team fight to break out. Both the tanks giving vision and the tank have a too much level difference. So Smiling, will that make a difference in the team fight?
I mean, it will make a team fight difference. It just depends on how the tank initiate. To be honest, I feel like the whole game depends on the tank initiating the whole team fight and making sure that fight is taken well. Meanwhile, looks like Team EL are going to go for that mid tower. Moscow trying to go in. Minsita will use his ult. Moscow trying to escape really hard. Khalid diving in. There goes Minsitar. He will be paying down Link. Not in great position. Again, they are taking tower fights, which is not really good. Khalid will be taken down by Melissa. Again, Grog being chased will be escaping, barely escaping. Okay, he is running really hard, really hard, but will be taken down. Again, also, like Sana will just have to recall, and the tower will be going down because there is Link coming in for the backup. There pays Melissa for overextending as well as Akai. That's a good trade coming in, to be honest.
I mean, the team fight started like the King's calling was on point, but the reflexes of the Vexana with that follow up with all the three skills combination, the Eternal Guard was on point, and obviously they just the Ling that has the map awareness. Like, look, there was the two low people in the mid lane, so he just took care of it, and now the team fight has been equal, and the gold lane is still hovering towards the team EL, and the Lord is also up. So it's gonna be very tough for the team MI, but still they are not that too much of a behind, so we'll have to wait and watch what is gonna happen next.
I do agree, Khalid and Grok trying to get in the vision. Moscow just making sure he gets that little from there. Melissa trying to get in. That Grok will not be able to do much here. For now, there is nothing. There is that first Lord which is not enhanced. So they are just going to wait and wait. Probably both the teams are near the Lord, but I don't think they are going to do much there. You can see that team Mythical Indians are just rowing in a group at this point. They just want to make sure that turn this game over. I think Team EL is playing really good. It's just that the two times when they dived into the turret to take the whole team fight was the fault. Minsitar will be forced to use his flicker right away, as well as Vexanas are going in waste, but Fluo will be taken down. There might be another death coming in. Grok going in for that Minsitar. Rakai will be forced to retreat. Will he be able to retreat? Nope, there comes the wall and mega kill for Ling. That is 3B1. And I think it's going to be absolutely free Lord for Team EL. They can just go in for the Lord. Although there is Pakito trying to have that setup to steal the Lord, but again, it's 4B1 fight. Vexana giving that beautiful stun. Grog going in perfectly. Melissa is there. Damn, she is in a very bad position right now. Will be forced to retreat, but will she be able to retreat? That is force of wind of nature. She will take Khalid, but
And yeah, that's a successful lot going towards the team EL, and they played really, really very, with a good game sense because they just distracted Pakito towards the top lane before the Lord so that they can get 2 kills in the mid lane. Sorry, 3 kills in the mid lane. So that was a beautiful execution of the game plan by the team EL, and they obviously get the Lord, and the Lord is marching from the top lane. So
I think what happened is Pakito and Melissa didn't have the need to come to Lord because eventually EL would get the Lord, that they had the advantage of people as well as gold advantage. So defensive at this point is going to be really helpful for them. Although there is Lord marching from top, Moscow is going to make sure he goes in for that push. Rock is right there to give the vision. They are trying to defend all the lanes at this point. When Sitar in the bot mid, there are still minions coming in. That leaves Lord empty. This Lord is going to be totally waste. Although Khalid will make sure he gets Minsitar, but in trade for Grok to overextend again and go into the inhibitor turret and take all of that damage. So not a good trade. That was just one tower for the Lord.
yeah. And I think they will be coming down to 1 inhibitors. Never mind, the mid lane turret is also up. So bottom and the top has left just only the inhibitors of the team Mythical Indians. Meanwhile, we can see there is still many turrets left of the team Endomshell Lovers. So
Yep, I do agree with that. There are many towers left. But again, it's just those slight mistakes with what these lovers are doing is, taking those team fights. They are really good at team fights, but again, it's inside the tower. They are as well as taking the tower damage. That is kind of giving the gold advantage to team Ethical Indians right now. Although the second Lord might take quite a while to come up, there goes in Khalid dive in, almost using the perfect ultimate, will not be able to get anything out of it. Oh my god, Vixana in trouble with that Vincitara and Low will be taken down. Not a good trade coming in.
Yeah, not a good trade coming from Indom Chalava, but it's a good trade coming from the team Mythical Indians. That was a very good combination from Luo and Minsitar. And I think it's they might able to take team fight now as it's 4v5, but still they are a little lag behind, not a little, but a lot lag behind in the goal, so they will have to wait. Because I think they are up approx 8k behind. Yeah, and the 10 second is gonna be up for the second enhanced lord, I guess. Yeah,
Yep,
because
this
it's
is going to be the enhanced Lord. Although the Vexana was dead, she's right there. Minzita trying to go in for the Lord, without checking the bush. Not sure if that was a great move. Will be forced to use Flicker, but won't be able to manage to retreat. Pakito might be in danger. Going in for that link will be paying for taking that fight, and there goes 2v0. This is again going to be a complete free Lord for team. Lovers right now they have that enhanced slot free because again they need to really check the map bushes and make sure that they are engaging with the information they know. But yeah, a little defensive should be good for team mythical Indians. They can just I'm not sure how far they'll be able to defend, but again we will just have to wait and watch. Although Lord again will be marching from the top.
yeah, and that's a beautiful execution. And the game sense coming from Kali, just waiting for the link to come up, then engage. Beautiful, synergetical gameplay coming from Team EL. However, we'll have to see whether the Team MI is gonna be able to defend this, as you have mentioned. That this is might be a very difficult because their marksman is a single target, and for the damage eaters, the Mincy, the Park, and the Luo, they will have to dash out a lot of damage in this team fight.
I do agree. They have 11k goal difference, which is a lot right now. Low will be taken down. There goes means Ling with her ultimate will take down Loi. Although the Lord is defended really good. Akai going in with the ult. Melissa will be paying for just standing right there. Akai might be in trouble. There goes Pakito. It's just Minstar and the panda which is left, and I'm not sure they were able to do much to defend, although the Lord was almost melted, almost. That
Yeah,
was
that's yeah. This game number one will go towards a team and don't lovers.
uh, did a really beautiful gameplay. The team fights is what changed the whole thing. They it was just the combos which were hit by the Grok, Vexana, Ling, everyone. I like how they
Yeah,
just
yeah. I was
managed the
about to
whole
say
thing.
that. Yeah, in the last, like how the Link got the Luo and the wild charge coming in from the Grog with that flicker to take down the Melissa was a cherry on top. Beautiful game from both the teams, but the better team here is Endom Lovers. Unfortunately, team might have to go this time, and the team Endom Lover will go into the further brackets. So, Smiling, do you have anything to say about this game?
Nope, this is it for the first game, guys. Stay tuned. We'll see you in next game. Keep subscribing and see you again. Thank you for coming.
Come on, let's go really up. Down chillin' with the homies that'll really go. Got a bad chicken in me. What the going up? Better bring her up. While you looking like a stab, put you in a car fight. Like, better get the fuck up. But another round, cause we get a fucked up. I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Go on, nigga, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the jerk. Come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the jerk. Come on, let's go really up. On the back, on go. But I just wanna hit the bar. I just wanna be the best. I just wanna get up. I ain't never trusted anybody else in my love. Yo, I don't go, bitch. I just wanna go. Go. You know I'm on the road, bitch. I'm making so much cash. I can't see the plug. Yeah, 0 to 100. You know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. He's a motherfucker, I gaze in every place. He's a fake, but you better get it safe. Cause I'm fitting here, I'm late. Cause I'm fitting here, safe. In Tokyo, with an all green fit, no jacket. Shady in cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you wanna I take it to my bedroom. Pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking phantom. City lights, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. Man, it got, she got all of my songs. Yo, took it to the bed, yeah, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking jerk. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking jerk. Come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power.
Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to game number 2 of the Masters Challenge by Esports Legion. This is me, your caster Sarah, and I will be joined by my co caster Itami. On the blue side today, we have Team Y. She said no, abbreviated to just Y. And on the red side, we will have Team Gimme Your Money, who are here to fight for their money. Here we can see in the first band phase a band coming in by the side of Avatar. And Itami, what do you have to say about what heroes they're gonna ban?
Good evening, Sarah. And yeah, I guess they will go for the regular bans. But wait a minute, the first ban, I guess they have missed it, or they didn't ban it. So I'm just expecting regular bans like the meta heroes for now, and the picks that would be something that would be worth to watch in this game.
Yes, absolutely. Team Y is known to play those mind games even in their rank games as well. So we're gonna have to see how Gimme Your Money actually retaliates to that. They're gonna have to play their own mind games this time. They might go ahead with the Jukshin, Jask, Teriza, Hayabusa, Ling, Roger, any of those bands pretty standard in the current meta and well defined as well. But looking at the timer, I do think that they also missed their ban. What are you gonna say about that?
I guess they missed it because the blue side, which is why all the blue side missed their ban. So I think they also opened one of the bans here. That might be the case. Okay, so from the blue side, they are banning Fanny right now. So I guess from the red side as well, they will be proceeding to ban any hero.
That's pretty interesting, I would say, because the fanny ban that is not very conventional. So Team Y, they are probably looking to take up those meta picks just for themselves. Avatar is pretty well known for his Ling, Hayabusa, Roger, and those picks. We have seen him play those heroes before as well. So Team Gimme Your Money will have to strategize this because 3 bans, in fact, are already out of their hands. So they're gonna have to ban out at least the Jukshin, the Roger, and the Hayabusa or Ling if they want to draft up their comfort heroes.
I definitely have to agree, but the red side, they are missing out 2 bans here. I don't know whether they are actually missing out or just letting it be for now. But from the red side is not able to ban, but the blue side, I guess they will proceed with the regular bans here. And yeah, as much as they open the heroes, that would not be so convenient in my opinion, because so many meta heroes are being left out right now. And right now, from the blue side, we are seeing the link ban, 2 regular assassin bans, as we are seeing that in this patch, the rise of the assassin meta with new items like the Sky Piercer.
Yep, definitely that Sky Piercer is a pretty big threat, especially with the assassins like Ling and Hayabusa as you mentioned. And here I do think it's a bit of a network or technical issue coming in from the side of Gimme Your Money. So we're gonna have to see if they actually even go ahead for any other bans in this first banning phase, because so far 2 bans missed up by 2 of their male players and Curse is still letting that timer tickle down to the 0 second mark. So looking at that, I do think they're gonna be missing another ban. Oh, but no, they actually banned the Mia in the last second.
I don't know what are they up to right now. I guess there might be some technical difficulty from the side of the red team, but yeah, from the blue side, I guess they will be locking the Roger here. This Roger can be going to the jungle or the gold lane. And from the red side, I
Yes.
guess they will be picking the regular meta heroes like Jusin is open, Zask is open. There are many possibilities.
Yep, they could go ahead could even pick up both Jukshin and Jask and send Jask to the goal lane just for play's sake. But instead, they're gonna go ahead with the crowd control king of the EXP lane, the Terizla, and now it is going to be the Hylos in the room. So those are two very tanky picks in the EXP and roam for Team Give Me Your Money. And they hit that in the goal lane. Yes, she is pretty good on that. You guys are have to going to enjoy it, and I promise you she's gonna deliver for us. And team why here though? They're gonna wait ahead and pick up their mage, maybe a Lunox to melt down the Terizla and the Hylos, but then again, Anonymous could just pass out that Jask or Jukshin to Bright, the S5 of Team Y, and they're gonna swap out their picks right now.
Definitely, Ruby is something like she has been rising on this patch. She was already good. She could be played in the room or as well as in the EXP, but these days we are seeing her even on the gold lane. So endless kind of possibilities for her. And we are seeing from the blue side, we are seeing the Juice in here, and from the red side, we are seeing the Xavier. Xavier's crowd control is really, really good. From early to mid game, he can give the support. He can stop the enemies, but on the late game, after he gets his core items, he can deal a massive amount of damage.
Yes, that Xavier is a pretty much of a late game beast, and he can like immobilize the Ruby and not let her cast her passive, as well as the Jukshin while she is trying to use her second skill to stack up her passive and knock you up. And look at the bans coming in by the side of Gimme Your Money, Hanabi and Mia. That is very, very interesting, I would say, and I do not think they're taking this seriously. And look at that, a Layla ban. Pretty funny to see as well, but then again, you're gonna have to do that. Claude has been banned out by the side of Y, a pretty good ban considering there's the Ruby and the Roger, and now the Julian, a very good ban. So, Team Give Me Your Money can't pick that up in the jungle, and now they're gonna pick up a Lunox for the goal lane instead.
Yeah, like the red side, they are banning the heroes which are mostly played in Epic, I would say, the Epic rank heroes. But meanwhile, from the blue side, we are seeing the regular assassin bans and the meta bans. I don't know, this might be kind of a strategy so that they would lock in most of the meta heroes, or they might be just trolling as well. But from the blue side, we are seeing an Edith here, and I guess this Edith is going to the gold lane because Roger is heading to the jungle and a Carmilla pick on the room. This Edith is, I guess, on the EXP lane. EXP or gold lane? Gold lane.
Edith, I do think considering why is dropped, Edith would be going on to the EXP and Ruby towards the goal, because you know how popular that Ruby is in the goal lane in the Bengal server especially. So that could be a strategy, but they could always swap it up. That's how these people play, and Martis would be completing the draft for the side of Give Me Your Money as their jungler. Standard drafts from both the sides, even though the bans were really funny. Yep. But then again, we would be heading on to the loading phase in 3, 2, and 1. And ladies and gentlemen, emblems are going to be very standard Warcry on that Ruby. Pretty good pick. It's just going to increase the damage a lot. And killing spree on the Martis is also very interesting, because once he secures the skill, he's gonna run around even faster than what his ultimate movement speed already gives him. Into the land of dawn. Sit ahead with your popcorns, because this will be a match worth to watch.
Definitely. And if Martis is able to secure his skills in the early game, then he would be definitely unstoppable even after he gets his core items as well. And before in the early game too, he can deal a massive amount of damage if he gets the support he wants from his teammates.
I agree. Martis is one of those early game snowball heroes who can secure a maniac with just 2 to 3 skills when his ultimate has just unlocked. So Martis started ahead with his blue, so he's gonna be ganking the EXP lane after he has taken up the small creep and reach level 4. Roger used the similar strategy and is gonna gank up the EXP as well. So Edith and Terizla, they're gonna have to play pretty well and poke out each other so their junglers can actually come and secure the skills. But look at Carmilla though, she's there providing the vision so Edith can actually play safe, while Hylos is actually moving towards the goal lane alongside Xavier, so Ruby will be the one who has to back off.
Yeah, they are just making sure they get all the neutral objectives and the turtle, unless the turtle spawns on time. And meanwhile, on the bot lane, we are seeing Ruby able to make the escape right now. She's trying to play safe, and meanwhile, Carmilla and Roger trying to invade Martis here, since they don't have the roamer on the top lane, and the roamer Hylos making sure he is gonna reach the top lane on time, but turtle 10 seconds to spawn from now.
Yes, this is the first turtle of the entire game. Carmilla's positioning is insanely well, and Roger's hyping up already onto that Martis. He's gonna use up his Lycan Pound. Jukshin with that beautiful engage, and the Lycan Pounds will be enough to secure the first blood onto Martis, which means that this turtle is gonna be free money for the side of Team Y.
A beautiful crowd control coming on from Jushin, able to secure the first blood, and I guess this is going to be a free turtle for the side of the blue team. A beautiful engage came up on the mid lane just now, and meanwhile either trying to get on the Hylos here, but I guess Hylos will be able to make the escape.
Yes, Edith still does not have her Starlium Skies or the Thunderbirds, so she's just going to poke till they're very very low and then just back out. But looking at the farm team fight coming out here, skill Martis will also be knocked up and moved back by that Jukshin. Ultimate has been used up by her and kill secured by Anonymous on to that Martis. Penalty zone has been used up by Pansel on a hit, but he will be knocked up once again, forced to flicker out of that team fight. Curse looking for a possible engage using that immobilize coming out by Xavier, but Terizla in a lot of danger. He is being knocked up and left and right. Anonymous securing another kill. He's on 201. He's on a roll. That EXP gang is coming out to be perfect by the side of Team White. She said no.
I definitely have to agree. They have almost a 2k gold lead, and so far the things are looking pretty good for the blue team here. And they are making sure they just get their objectives, get some kills, and making sure they are making the pressure here. And Carmilla trying to make the Ruby with a beautiful I am offended. Carmilla with the ultimate as well, but unable to secure some kills here.
That was a beautiful 3-man curse of blood coming in, and Hit will be managing to secure the kill onto Asahi Kumar, the EXP and tank of Team Y, securing all of the skills. Revitalize being popped out by the Hylos, but he will be having to force himself out of that team fight because Avatar is here with his Lycan Pounds. He just won't be reaching back on time, and he will be switching back to his human form. Xavier is in a lot of danger. There's 4 people on him. Arm of and missing him. Flicker has been forced out, but he will be killed away by Avatar finally.
The red team are looking quite in a bad position here, and the turtle has been spawned already. Mart is not able to get his objectives as they will be contesting for the turtle here, and Edith trying to make sure he stops the Terizla here, and Roger will be able to the Martis is able to secure his retribution in here, and Martis, he will be taken down from Carmilla. And Roger able to secure the kill as well on the Terizla.
Yes, and it was a beautiful fight coming in by the side of Team Y. That Primal Wrath was insanely well done just to secure the kill onto the Terizla. Terizla, though, he landed a 2-man penalty zone, but no, his team did not have enough farm or the coordination to actually kill any of them. And now Team Y is just going to move up towards that tier 2 and try to secure it. But look at Maris, he will be caught up and knocked out once again. Terizla is also in danger, but I do believe he will be able to clear the minions just like that, and Xavier will be trying to get some vision into that bush, but to no avail. Team Y is on a stomp, completely dominating the side of Team Gimme Your Money. And look at Jukshin, she is already poking out the Xavier and trying to knock him once out. Four members of Team Y onto that turret, and they will be managing to secure the tier 1 in the mid lane, the most important tower of the game. And Ruby as well in the EXP light ultimate has been popped out by a Sai Kumar flicker missed, and kill will be secured onto the Lunox.
Definitely, and they are 10-0 over 5k or 6k gold lead right now, and just making sure they are getting their objectives and the kills. The red side, they are looking in quite a pinch here, to be honest, and looking at their drafts, Juicin is over the KDA of 008. She's just making sure she pokes down all the enemies, and they she is just making sure that they don't get the opportunity to even initiate a proper team fight.
And look at that, she's already on to doing what her job is. The Lycan Pounce going straight in. It will be caught in the penalty zone, but the damage coming in by Roger just way too much, and will be secure the kill onto Martis, and two members of Team Give Me Your Money have already been killed. That's 3 people down, and Team Y is not stopping anytime soon. They're gonna take this match as early as possible. It's only 7 minutes, and only 4 turrets of Team Give Me Your Money stand right now.
Definitely, and I guess this is going to be another free turtle for the Roger here, and Roger able to get the endless battle as well. Regular builds coming up from the side, and all 5 of them on their bounties right now.
Even Carmilla is on the bounty of 128 gold, because that's just how well Team Y is playing. They are rotating just so well. Ruby was there to hold her lane all along till the tier 2, and that's when all 4 other members came to rotate and secured the kills as required. And looking at the mid lane though, they are looking for the inhibitor because the shield is already popped off. Minions had gone in before as well.
Exactly, and I guess Roger is not going to compete for the turtle. He would directly go for the 8 minutes Lord here, because he hasn't tried to get the third turtle here.
Yes, and look at Team Y, they are already securing the tier 2 in the top lane. The mid lane, the minion is poking down that turret, and they are possibly looking for an engage. Anonymous is in the front line, but no, they are gonna back off. They are gonna move straight towards that Lord, the first Lord of this game at 8 minutes.
Definitely an easy objective, an easy Lord for the side of the blue team. Total domination coming up from them, over a 10k gold lead here, and the Lord will be easily secured here as well.
Very good gameplay coming in by either team, but Team Y just seems to have so much edge. Hit is in a bit of danger, but he is aware. He narrowly escaped that death bush. Now he's gonna scout out the Martis as well. Martis is in danger. Anonymous is not going to engage. They're gonna wait up for that lot. They're gonna sing their lanes and take it all down together.
Proper lane sync and an initiation could end it all here. They have the goal lead as well, and if a proper team fight is initiated, then it would be a wipeout and the game will be over.
Yep, and look at that Lord, it's just going down so chill, so well done in the mid lane. But look at Ruby, that perfect time offender landed onto the Martis, but Martis would be able to escape for this one. The Lord is marching down, though Anonymous is the one who has to actually engage for the side of why she said no, and he is still a bit behind. But Jukshin, that perfect knock up onto the Hylos. Hylos is being bullied so bad. Killing spree secured by Daki, the pro girl. She did it so well. And look at Martis, he's gonna be poked down so well, and that curse of blood landing almost perfectly onto 3 people. Flickered was forced out just to escape from it, and mega kill for Carmilla. That is absolutely fabulous coming in by the side of why she said no, but the last minions are still alive. They're gonna be trying, but the decimated will be able to secure the kill, and Sai Kumar finally managed to secure a shutdown. Roger with that Lycan Pounce will be managing to secure the double kill. A beautiful outplay coming in by them. Look at IG and Brett, he's just gonna run, and that perfect immune coming in by Avatar with that Lycan Pounce, just beautifully immune. That hollow purple coming in by our Gojo, but such amazing gameplay.
Exactly, and they got the 3-for-2 trade, but still not able to end the game. But I guess on the next lot it would be pretty much over. We are like, Gojo was able to defend his base from the dawning light and the crowd control. And I guess if they extended the game, then maybe they would be able to make some comeback here.
It's a very, very slight chance because looking at the scoreboard, 17 kills to 2 kills, that is very difficult to come back from. But if that Xavier manages to farm up, he does have, like, he has only one item and he's probably going for the wings after this. But considering the entire goal difference and everything, that's very difficult. And look at those lanes, they are perfectly synced, and all the minions are going in. Conceal has been used up by hit, and that curse of blood not yet landing on anyone. He hasn't used up his ultimate. He's going to wait up for that Martyr's immunity. Like it was securing the kill onto Pansu, and amazing damage coming out. Mr. Bot has been killed off as well. That base is being targeted by all of them. Dawning Light connecting onto two of them will be managed to secure a shutdown onto hit, but no, the base will fall to Roger. Team Y, she said no, secures this match perfectly.
Victory!
Quite an easy game from the side of blue side. Total domination coming up here, and they just make sure crowd control. She made sure that they didn't got any chance in the early game, and Roger was able to get his farm. And beautiful initiations and the lane things from the side of the blue team, which make them able to secure the win here.
Yep, just show off those perfect skills coming in by either team. That Terizla was pretty good with his sets as well, I would say. But then again, Team Y, very, very well done. We're gonna see you in the next round, and cheer up for them, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with your friends. We're gonna be back with match number 3 in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.
bang, 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 bang. Come on, let's go really up. Down chillin' with the homies that'll really go. Got a bad chicken in me. What the f going up? Better rig her up. While you looking like a stab, put you in a car fire. Like, better get the f up. But another round, cause you getting f***ed up. I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Go on, nigga, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Bang, 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 I just wanna hit the bar. Just wanna be the best. Wanna get up. I ain't never trusted anybody else in my love. Yo, I don't go with my try. I just wanna go. Go, go, go. You know I'm on the road, but you're making so much cash. I can't see the flow. Got 0 to 100. You know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. He's a motherfucker. I gaze in every place. He's a fake, but you better get it safe. Cause I'm fitting here. I'm late. Cause I'm fitting here. So in Tokyo, with an all green fit, no deckers. Shady your cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. Everyone can take it to my bedroom. Pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking bento. City lights, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. When it got, she got all of my songs. Yo, took it to the bed. Yeah, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt. Come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power.
Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting. I'm bad to the bone, got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm bad to the bone, got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. The ash keep burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting. And I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting.
Yeah, love, yeah. You must walk on water, cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner, first in love, it was payday. Candy colored nails, match the candy coated bands. I needed your contact, my eyes bugging out my head, cause you hot as shit. Nah, just she African. Not no bottom bitch, top notch out of here. Love me like I love myself, love it when she smile at me. White teeth with a heart of gold, and I'ma put a diamond in it. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free, when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ain't gon' be a man to pick you up, you stay down for me. Eyes closed, arms out, flying. Red Bull, babe, you give me wings, pilot. Girl, I know your voice, sound like love calling it. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. All around freak in a nurse circumference. When she round me, she come first, and she quick. She say she feel my emotions when I just give thanks, can't believe we in the same bed. God do it best, shout out to my angel. She a mess, clean up when she stressed, never stressing me. Lucky please, I'm the luckiest, feel it in my chest. Treasure you, I swear you a timing. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Love calling again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love calling again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love calling again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet.
is telling you. Heartbreak so difficult to heal. Addicts know they're addicted. They know when they're shooting up. But heartbroken people do not. But you do now. But you do now. Is telling you.
Come on, let's go really up. Down chillin' with the homies that'll really go. Got a bad chicken in me. What the f going up? Better bring her up. While you looking like a stab, put you in a car fight. Like, better get the f up. But another round, cause we getting f***ed up. I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Come on, let's go really up. Yeah, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yeah, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yeah, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Yeah, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. With a bang, on go. But I just wanna hit the bar. I just wanna be the best. I just wanna get up. I ain't never trusted anybody else in my love. Yeah, I don't go, bitch. I just wanna go. Go. You know I'm on the road, bitch. I'm making so much cash. I can't see the flow. Yeah, 0 to 100. You know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. He's a motherfucker. I guess in every place. He's a fake, but you better get it safe. Cause I'm fitting here. I'm late. Cause I'm fitting here. Safe. In Tokyo, when I all green free, no deckers. Shady your cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. Everyone a ticket to my bedroom. Pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking bento. City lights, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. Made it up, she got all of my songs. Yo, took it to the bed. Yeah, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt. Come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power.
Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated.
Time we have Team LCF against the red team, that is Don't Spam Recall. Myself, I am Itami, and with me, Caster Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Hello and good evening once again, everyone. And this is going to be a very exciting match because LCF, one of the global squads this season, playing as Eden Zero, will be taking on Don't Spam Recall, some of the better players of the Bengal server, especially that Momo Okay, Sheetal, and since 2019. We have seen them in many different tournaments, and now the draft phase has already begun. Jukshin was banned out by the side of Zero, I mean Team LCF, which is a pretty standard ban, and Team Don't Spam Recall would be looking to ban on for something standard such as the Roger or the Hayabusa, but no, they went ahead with a Minstar ban, which then is pretty justified considering he works very well on the goal lane. To answer this though, Team LCF might just ban out on that Ruby for the goal lane.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with that. The Juicin coming up as the ban here. We saw on the last game how much Juicin was able to contribute to the team, and Team LCF with going with the Juicin ban as well as the Teresla, both of the heroes that were picked in the last game of the previous match. And from the red side, we are seeing a Mincitar, which could have been going to the gold lane as well as the EXP lane, as well as on the roam side.
Yep, Tesla is a pretty good pick for EXP as well as the ROM. I was playing a rank myself today, and Layla and the Terizla were constantly bullying me in my lane. It wasn't a good experience. But then again, we coming back to the banning phase, no jokes there. Jask and Chip ban. Yep, the Chip is very justified and so is the Jask. That alien can deal tons of damage, and especially with the wishing lantern, he can melt out even tanks. And the chip, though, the teleports everywhere in every part of the map. That is going to be a complete menace, especially those sudden team fights, five people just jumping up on you.
Definitely, like Chip has the ability to initiate a team fight whenever and wherever, and they are making sure they are getting rid of that Chip. And meanwhile, from the red side, we are seeing the Zask ban as well as the Hayabusa ban. And Zask, we are seeing him rise in the meta right now. So much dominance, and as you said, the Wishing Lantern on the Zask can melt down even the tankiest enemies. And from the side of LCF, we are seeing a Roger pick here. He's on the Purify, so I guess for now he would be going to the gold lane. And from the red team, maybe a Ling would be coming up since he's open.
Yes, the link could actually be picked up against the Roger too. That Roger would have to time his Lycan pounds really well if he wants to escape that Link's Tempest of Blades extra knockup as well as the damage. But Ruby has been picked up for the gold. That would be a misdraft, I would say, coming in by the side of LCF. But then again, it is LCF after all. They should have some kind of a backup plan, don't you think so?
Definitely. I guess this might be one of the strategies as well. They are giving out the Ruby as well as the Ling, and they are locking in the Hylos as well as the Vexana. I guess this Hylos is most probably going to the room, but he can also be played in the EXP. And Hylos has been rising up so much on this current patch right now. He could even be played as in the EXP lane, but I guess for now he would be going to the room.
Yep, it is going to be a Hylos Roam or even EXP, I think. Considering it is Johan who has picked up, he might just go into the EXP, but I could be completely wrong once again. We have not played together in a long time, and coming back to Team Don't Spam Recall, they are going to want to pick up on a possible mate, maybe the Xavier against the Vexana, but Xavier here again is risky considering the Roger and Hylos are just gonna jump on them so well, but instead they're gonna lock in on a Harriet for the goal lane possibly, which means that the Ruby would be going into the EXP or Roam in this game.
Yeah, and Harriet Gold has been rising up as well. Gold has been so good on this patch as well as he could be a good match against the Roger if Roger decides to go to gold, and Harriet, if he is able to get his power spikes and his core items, then definitely he would do a lot. He can contribute a lot on this team fights as well. And from the side of the red team, we are seeing a Lolita ban. They are getting rid of the Lolita. What are your thoughts on here? On the Lolita ban.
The Lolita ban is once again very justified considering she can completely block off the slow and the damage coming out by Ruby's first skill as well as Harriet's enhanced basic attack. So if they were to pick up a mage who had the projectile type of damage such as the Chang'e or the Xavier, there would have been a lot of danger in case Team LCF picked up that Lolita. That shield would be completely devastating in the team fights, and the Noamamnon Blast is also such a good ultimate for crowd control. So, considering all that, the Lolita is a very good ban. But then again, from the side of LCF, Aurora has been banned out. That is an excellent ban. I completely support it because Aurora is one of the best mages that has risen up in the past few weeks. That Frost, the Frigid, that extra crowd control with her ultimate, as well as the poke damage, way too much for anyone to handle.
Definitely, like Aurora has been rising up so much after her revamp as well. And the past adjustment on the mage items, the wishing lantern, etc. She has been one of the most valuable picks in this meta. And from the team of from the side of LCF, we are seeing a Valentina ban. They are getting rid of the Valentina, I guess, because if the red team proceeded to pick the Valentina, then she could copy the ult of Vexana, Roger, or even Hylos. So I guess they are getting rid of that Valentina. That's why.
That's how good teams just draft, They're always so good with their thought process and planning. They just ban out the complete counters which could be picked up in the second phase. That renders their opposition just like completely neutrals. They're gonna have to go ahead for those comfort picks and no counters. But then again, comfort picks might also come out as superior in a lot of the games. And look at that, I predicted the Chang'e or the Xavier, and it is those picks which are being picked up by the side of Noble Primary called Xavier on that special Inspire emblem. He's gonna show us the Trinity build Xavier in this game, everyone. Do enjoy it. And coming back to LCF, they are going to prioritize some kind of an EXP. The Edith is still open, the Yuzhong is still open, so they're gonna want to pick up on those. Or as for their jungler, they could go ahead with literally anything here. And yep, it's they are gonna probably force out that Roger into the jungle and Hylos towards the EXP. That's why a Kufra was picked up. Oh, and against the Harriet, Ruby, and the Ling, that is a very, very good pick, I would say. And Sunreal has locked on onto that Claude, so he is gonna dish out a lot of damage that Xavier will have to position so well to stay alive.
Definitely, like, Xavier could be picked out so much, and they have the Roger as well, so he needs to make sure that his positioning is good and doesn't get picked off often. And from the side of LCF, we are seeing a gold lane Claude here. I thought Roger was gonna go to the gold, but looks like it's gonna be the Claude, and Roger will be proceeding to the jungle here. From the side of the red team, they will be locking in the Minotaur here, and they got rid of the Valentina, so I guess it's good. They don't have any. Do have Claude does have the Purify, but I guess other teams, other players won't be going with the Purify here.
Yes, the Purify is kind of situational, because they need to escape from the Xavier and the Ling as well. In that case, a Flicker would be slightly more beneficial. That Minotaur pick though, I really like it, especially against the Kufra. If that Minion Fury and the first skill knockup is completely timed so well, that Kufra's jump and the Tyrant's Revenge, that by the side of Minotaur, and that's a very good strategy coming out by the side of Team Don't Spam Recall. And we are already into the loading phase. We're gonna see some very standard emblems, the beautiful skins for everyone, and locked in this special lobby. So, and we will be heading on towards the land of Dawn, everyone.
So this is going to be the game number 3, and this is between LCF and the red team, that is. So we are proceeding to the game.
Yes, and welcome to the land of Dawn, everyone. Team LCF on the blue side will be taking on Team Don't Spam Recall on the red. Both teams are going to start off with their blue buffs, which means that LCF is going to rotate towards their EXP, but Team Don't Spam Recall is going to prioritize that gold rotation. They want to make Harith fed in the early itself. Look at Minotaur and Kufra already skirmishing it out near the river area.
Just making sure they get their objectives for now, and we are not seeing any big of a teamfight by far, and Hylos is going to the EXP as we predicted, and Ling just making sure he got the blue first, and he is trying to get the red now, and Minotaur trying to rotate on the gold lane here.
Yes, and bit of smart gameplay is coming in by that Kufra as well. His jumps are actually landing. But going back towards the goal lane, look at Kufra and Valentina. They are probably gonna change their complete rotation path and actually rotate the goal lane. Because Error, their jungler, has not yet reached up the level 4. But look at Claude and Aerith on the top lane. Aerith is very, very low.
Claude able to make the escape here. Ling forcing out the ice retribution, but he would not be able to do anything here. Neither will be able to secure the kill, and Kufra trying to make a beautiful jump here, and here comes the team fight.
And look at that, Kufra with that perfect jump onto Ling, but neither of those teams will be looking for a possible engage. Momo, okay, playing with his sword, the Tempest Blades has been used up. That's a precious resource wasted just before the turtle, So it's going to be pretty difficult, but look at Stark is just going to cancel out that recall from Ling.
Just make sure that Ling doesn't get his recall, and the turtle has already been spawned. Roger looks on a better position to take the turtle, but we know Ling can just climb up to the walls and be able to secure a retry on that turtle as well.
Yes, Ling would have to play it safe if he wants to secure that turtle. But looking at the current team fight situation, I do not think it will be possible. And look at those Kufra, the perfect jump coming in by. But oh, Ling secures the retribution. F but has been secured by Rai instead. And who is Peter will be securing the kill onto Sheetal along with his Eternal Lord. That Lord is still poking them out completely. Momoke trying to secure that small creep, but will be forced to back away. That Lord is such a nuisance that Ruby did such a perfect play in that team fight and managed to secure a kill, which puts Team Don't Spam Recall in the lead at least for the early game.
Definitely, like a beautiful ult from Minotaur was able to secure the turtle here, and Ling with the perfect retribution.
And if we look at the current map, Team Don't Spam Recall would actually be rotating on towards that goal lane. So, considering that the early prediction, yes, they would be prioritizing their goal laner. Momok is actually a pretty good Ling user, so we're gonna have to see how he plays that on. Jump has been missed out. That was a good prediction coming in by the members of Team Don't Spam Recall, but a team fight is about to rate. Iron Stripes connecting onto that Harry will be taken down. But Minnow on Fury onto 3 people. Tips of Blaze has been used up and skill has been secured onto the Claude. Tetsuya goes down and Momoka is in a lot of danger, but he's gonna sword himself away. He's gonna fly away from that team fight like it meant nothing. But look at Error, he's still trying to engage, and the recall was cancelled, and he will be going back towards his buff instead.
Minotaur able to make sure he contributes so much in the team fight. Another beautiful ult came up from him, and they were able to secure some kills there. And team Don't Spam Recall over 1k gold lead right now, and another second turtle is about to spawn here, and Ling looking on quite a good position than before, and I guess they will be contesting this turtle now. And there comes another team fight.
Oh, and look at that, Harry's Revenge connecting onto the Minotaur so perfectly. Hylos having used up his ultimate, but that Minotaur was melted just like anything, and oh, that makes sense. He is on the support emblem, which means he is going to be very, very squishy. Roger already has his Thunderbolt. Ling is looking for a possible retribution steal, but he is very alone in this team fight. Only Ruby and him, but look at him, he is already charging, and the stun was perfect coming out by Ixana and the Hylos, and Momo, okay, will finally be taken down with that Lycan Pulse chasing him straight on towards inside his jungle, and Claude with that extra rotation in the mid will be managing to secure a kill onto Rai as well, which means that the tier 1 in the mid lane is completely barely left open. Look at the damage being dealt out by Claude onto that Minotaur just because he is on the support emblem. That was a good bait though. The Purify was baited out by the Claude because of that Minnow and Fury, and though both of those will be back at the exact same time, the early game ultimate cooldown as well as the Purify have a nearly same 60 seconds cooldown. Harry managed to sneak the tier 1 in the top lane, so it would be a win-win situation for both of these teams. And oh, in the mid lane we can see that Xavier managed to secure, the bot lane, Xavier managed to secure a kill onto that Hylos.
Yeah, like Minotaur might be going down again, and he goes down once again. As you said, Minotaur is on the support emblem, so yeah, he will be squishy, and I guess he got the support emblem because of the second skill. He is able to provide a heal, and he needs to make sure he gets a flask of the Oasis as soon as he can and go for some defense items.
The support emblem in this match, though, it's pretty risky considering there's a Vexana, there's a Hylos. They're just going to provide so much of anti-heal. And look at who is Peter though, he's in a lot of danger. He's going to have to flicker out of that position to save himself. But look at Ling, he is just standing there trying to get some vision. There's probably a network issue coming out from him because he is not supposed to be standing in front of a Hylos, especially when he only has his Berserker's Fury. That means there's just very basic damage that's going to be coming out from him. Kufra's positioning looking pretty good. He's going to provide a lot of vision for his team in this game.
Definitely, and Kufra with the conceal here, trying to make sure he takes down the Ruby, and a beautiful ultimate coming up, and Kufra able to secure a kill here, and Xavier trying to stop him, but Claude with a blazing duet trying to pick up the kill on Xavier, and he is able to take down the kill on the Xavier as well. A beautiful trade coming up in here, and Claude already got his DHS, Demon Hunter Sword, so he is able to deal a lot of damage, and considering the Minotaur, he is not so tanky right now, so he will be going down, and LCF are quite in an advantage here.
even though the early game Team Don't Spam Recall had that advantage, that 1k goal lead from the turtle and those early kills, Team LCF came back so strong. Look at Ling though, he is trying to steal away the buff from the hands of Roger, so he's gonna try and sneak in for that invade, and yep, he is successful at least this time. Vixana did notice it, but just a little bit too late.
Too late, but I don't think that is going to be much effective here. But considering Roger that much doesn't rely on the blue as much as the Ling does, and looks like Ling is going to be taken down. He will be forcing out his ultimate, and he will be going down from the hands of the Hylos.
And oh, that was a pretty good team fight. I seem to be doing that a bit too much though. But coming back to the match, Conceal has been used up by that Cobra. Minotaur using his knockup just to stop that Cobra. But look at that charge. The Minion Fury has been used up, but he dies before even the Thought Blazing Duet inside those back lines. That Xavier is in a lot of rage and lacking pulse enough to secure the double kill. I'm offended catching Natalia in the middle of all that. He's not gonna catch anyone. And look at that Hylos. He's gonna frontline way too much damage. Look at that taunt and the extra damage coming in by Zanreal. He is gonna go in for that kill, but no, Ruby is forced to flicker away to his base.
At this point, Claude is just melting them down. Like, they are so squishy. Looking from the side of the Claude here, and Roger trying to make down that fight, and Minotaur has been taken down here. And Vexana with a beautiful
has been used up, and look at that, the monster kill secured by that Lycan Pounds by the Roger, and then once again the tier 3, the inhibitor will be going down. Blazing Duet has been used up in the backline, way too much damage coming in by that Claude ultimate. Raya and Momo are gonna sit inside that base for a good few seconds to try and recall. Ling does have the hand speed, he is trying his best, but the rest of his team, they aren't able to show up for him. That Harith and the Minotaur are getting bursted out like crazy, so the extra damage, the front line, there's nothing. Offended is connecting onto the Hylos, but he is just gonna be there standing like it's nothing. But no, the Dawning Light finally managed to shut down at least the Hylos from the side of Team LCF. Ling once again getting that buff while Roger is at the lot. Claude has managed to see it. Team LCF is very aware of their positionings. They are doing pretty well with their map awareness, and Ling will be forced to retribute himself that extra movement speed, and escape away.
LCF with over 10k goal lead here, and Claude just bursting them down. Like, he already got his DHS as well as the golden stuff, so he is dealing a massive amount of damage. He has over 2k goal lead from the highest goal lead from the red team, which is the Ling. And Kufra with a jump here and comes in another team fight.
And look at the Minoan Fury connecting on to almost 3 people, but just not enough. That Tempest Blade was enough to knock them up, and Kufra was the only casualty in that fight. Glorious Pathway has been used up. Ruby trying to use up her stuns to try and stop the side of Team LCF from locking down their base, but Blazing Duet. Claude has gone crazy inside that base, but we will finally be shut down by the Ling. That Xavier trying to secure some skills. Ling is very low. He has to defend the base if they want to survive in this tournament, but look at those extra powered minions. Harith will be forced to purify out of that Vixana's skill. The taunt coming out by her first skill, and Team LCF will also be looking for a disengage right now because 3 of their members, they were dead. That was a pretty good defense coming out by the side of Team Don't Spam Recall, I think.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty much not so over right now because they were able to defend this team on this team fight, and they were able to take down the Claude. If the Claude was not taken down, then maybe this game would have ended by now.
Yep, that's the disadvantage of having the Blazing Duet, Claude just managed to melt down the back lines of Team Don't Spam Recall, but the turret damage, it was way too much to actually for him to survive. He could have actually ended if that turret damage did not kill him. Ling was in a pretty good position though. He was hiding near the blue buff. Man wanted to get that blue buff, but he does not have his buff right now, so he won't be pretty okay. Momo won't be okay for those team fights. He needs his energy, he needs that buff, but he does not have those. So we're gonna have to see what Team Don't Spam Recall does if they want to stay alive for this match.
Yeah, definitely. And Roger trying to take down the Ling, but I guess they will just gonna be waiting for the Lord and try to do the lane sync and try to end it. But meanwhile, the Hylos going too deep in here. He might be get taken down. There comes another team fight.
The Minon Fury again connecting on to 3 to 4 people, but that Roger is going absolutely wild. He is on his legendary streak, that Wishing Lantern dealing tons of damage coming on by the Xavier. For all members of Team LCF are low, but look at Kufra. He's gonna try and get a solo kill onto that Harith, but will be taken down instead. A little bit too greedy on his part. That Claude still has his HP and he will be looking for a Blazing Duet. Oh, Tetsuya, not the best play. That Blazing Duet would hit no one, but he still managed to secure the kill onto Rai. Hylos managing to go very forward, tanked in a lot of damage, but look at that Roger, he will be managing to secure the kill onto the Harith as well, and the base will finally go down to the hands of side Team LCF.
LCF with the win here, and they are able to secure the victory here, as well as they will be able to proceed to the. What is your thoughts on here, Sarah, on the support Minotaur pick?
I would say it was very risky. If the side of Team Don't Spam Recall had that early game stop, if they managed to get that snowball, then it would have been nice, because the Flask of Oasis, it would make them nearly unkillable. But that was not the case, because with the high loss as well as the Vexana, there was way too much burst and anti-heal, and the support emblem just made him so much weaker that he wasn't able to sustain at all. Like, even the Ling tanked out more damage than the Minotaur did. So I would say that did not play out well for them, and they have unfortunately been eliminated. So the side of Team LCF would be moving on towards the next round. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel and the stream, everyone. We will be back with game number 4 and better casters, so please stay tuned.
Come on, let's go really up. Down chillin' with the homies that are really go. Got a bad chicken in me, what the going up? Better bring her up, while you looking like a stab. Put you in a car fight, like, better get the fuck up. Bought another round, cause you get a fuck up. I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Go on, nigga, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the jerk, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Yo, come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the jerk, come on, let's go really up. Cause I just wanna hit the bar, I just wanna be the best, I just wanna get up. I ain't never trusting anybody else in my love. Yo, I don't go, bitch, I just wanna go. You know I'm on the road, bitch, I'm making so much cash, I can't see the plug. Yeah, 0 to 100, you know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. He's a motherfucker, gaze in every place. He's a fake, but you better get it safe, cause I'm fitting here, I'm late, I'm fitting here, I'm in Tokyo, with an all green free, no deckers. Shady your cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you wanna I take it to my bedroom, pop a fucking bean, and I ain't talking pento. City lust, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. When it got, she got all of my songs, yo, took it to the bed, yeah, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking jerk, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking jerk, come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power.
Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around. And keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. The ash came burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around. And keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting.
Yeah, love, yeah. You must walk on water, cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner, first in love, it was payday. Candy colored nails, match the candy coated bands. I needed your contact, my eyes bugging out my head, cause you hot as shit. Nah, just she African. Not no bottom bitch, top notch out here. Love me like I love myself, love it when she smile at me. White teeth with a heart of gold, and I'ma put a diamond in it. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free, oh she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ain't gon' be a man to pick you up, you stay down for me. Eyes closed, arms out, flying. Red Bull, babe, you give me wings, pilot. Girl, I know your voice, sound like love calling me. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. All around free in a nurse circumference. When she round me, she come first, and she quick. She say she feel my emotions when I just give thanks, can't believe we in the same bed. God do it best, shout out to my angel, she a mess. Clean up when she stressed, never stressing me. Lucky please, I'm the luckiest, feel it in my chest. Treasure you, I swear you a diamond. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free, when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Love calling again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet.
mind is telling you. Heartbreak so difficult to heal. Addicts know they're addicted. They know when they're shooting up. But heartbroken people do not. But you do now. But you do now. Trust what your mind is telling you.
bang, 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 bang. Come on, let's go really up. Down chillin' with the homies that are really go. Got a bad chicken in me with the going up. Better bring her up while you looking like a stab. Put you in a car fight. Like, better get the fuck up. Bought another round cause you get it fucked up. I'ma put you in the dirt cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt. Come on, let's go really up. But I just wanna hit the bar. I just wanna be the best. I just wanna get up. I ain't never trusting anybody else in my love. Yo, I don't go with my shit. I just wanna go. You know I'm on the road, but you're making so much cash. I can't see the plug. Yeah, 0 to 100. You know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better have your fucking face. He's a motherfucker, days in every place. He's a fake, but you better get it safe. Cause I'm fitting here, I'm late. I'm fitting here, safe. In Tokyo, when I all go free, no deckers. Shady in cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you wanna get a ticket to my bedroom, pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking bento. City lights, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. Made it got, she got all of my songs, so I took it to her bed. Yeah, she's really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt. Come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt. Come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power.
Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The is already done. Take a look around, this war's on. The damage is already done. Take a look around. And keep your guns high, it's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. I'm bad to the bone, got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm bad to the bone, got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. The ash came burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around. And keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting.
Yeah, love, yeah. You must walk on water, cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner, first in love, it was payday. Candy colored nails, match the candy coated bands. I needed your contact, my eyes bugging out my head, cause you hot as shit. Nah, I just the African. Not no bottom bitch, top notch out of here. Love me like I love myself, love it when she smile at me. White teeth with a heart of gold, and I'ma put a diamond in it. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ain't gon' be a man to pick you up, stay down for me. Eyes closed, arms out, flying. Red Bull, babe, you give me wings, pilot. Girl, I know your voice, sound like love calling me. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love called again, and I ain't miss a call yet. All around freak in a nurse circumference. When she round me, she come first, and she quick. She say she feel my emotions when I just give thanks, can't believe we in the same bed. God do it best, shout out to my angel, she a mess. Clean up when she stressed, never stressing me. Looky please, I'm the luckiest, feel it in my chest. Treasure you, I swear you a diamond. Ring, 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 love calling me. Ring like the camera is free when she calling me. Ring, 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 love calling me. Love calling again, and I ain't miss a call yet. And I ain't miss a call yet. Love calling again, and I ain't miss a call yet.
crucial to heal. Addicts know they're addicted. They know when they're shooting up. But heartbroken people do not. But you do now. But you do now. When your heart is broken, you simply cannot trust what your mind is telling you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Raw Masters Challenge Season 1. This will be round 3, day 5, and join us as we witness the clash of the best teams. And today it will be between Team T3 versus Team A17 Bionic. And since we all have just the one winner in this game, we will be hoping tonight the best team wins. With that, on the casting deck today, along with me, joining me, it will be Silver. Hello, Silver. Welcome back. How do you feel today?
Hey Tishi, how's it going? Well, that was a totally beautiful introduction from your side. And let's just dive right into the draft. What do you think? From the side of T3, they have the first pick. So what do you think they'll prioritize?
I'm looking at since the patch is up, some heroes got nerfed, some heroes got buffed. With that, the Mincitar has been already taken off. So I'm really hoping there might be some Ruby, the Roger, unless the Roger. Oh no, wait, the Roger is banned. These are the heroes in the meta right now creating havoc. The assassins are left open. This is the new trend that I'm actually looking at.
Yeah, that's right. Like everyone's too obsessed with picking assassins like Fanny, Haya, Ling. But if those are banned, we can see something else in the assassin. Also, if you know, like there's a lot of heroes like Amon. If you can use Joy, that could be actually be relevant in the assassin hero pool at this point. But regardless of that, we can just see on to the side of A17. They've just banned out that edit. What do you think about that ban, Peachy?
He did definitely a beast in the EXP lane. She has been performing very well. The pick rate has gone up, even as well as the ban rate has gone up for her. With that, it is actually a semi counter for a Terizla as well, because the Terizla is also popular on the side of EXP. She has the primal red, she has this earthquake shatter as well. She can provide the CC, she can also provide the damage coming in. And with that, the Hayabusa has been picked off right before, and this will be the first assassin ban. And I'm hoping to see a Zuxian ban as well. The last ban coming in, will it be a Zuxian or something else, Silver?
Yep, as you just mentioned about the Zuxian, if they don't ban Zuxian, there's high chance for the T3 to go for the Zuxian. But if they ban out Zuxian, they also have a Zask or a Ling. So that leaves a lot of priorities for themselves. But as you mentioned, us that the Ruby is open as well. So and yep, they're going with that Zask ban. So most probably they could actually go for the Zuxian, either that Ling. Unless they don't want to go for that and just go for straight to the Ruby as a gold laner, that's a good actually pick at that point though. What do you think about a Ruby pick? Because at this point there's 3 heroes open right now. What do you prefer? Let me just know.
I would really prefer a Ruby pick, because Ruby, one of the versatile heroes that we have in the Mobile Legends 5v5. Oh, but wait a minute, we did forget the chip. With that, Team T3, without wasting any time, they picked up the chip. Right now, the Ling, the Ruby, and the Zuxian yet being open. Looks like the Ruby has been picked up already. Maybe I'm going to see a Zuxian coming in. The Ling, I really don't prioritize the Ling in the early start because there are so many heroes to counter that hero. With that, as I mentioned, there we go. We got our Zuxian and the Ruby combo here.
That's a good pick at that point. Because like from the T3 they got one chip for themselves, like one good hero, but they just paid back two. And that's like taking one and giving back two. So that's not a good trade. But we can see onto the side of T3, they're definitely planning some counters for that Zuxian or that Ruby, but there's still Ling open. So that Ling should be able to counter that Zuxian unless they don't want to go for that Ling or perhaps go for a Fanny or a Julian because there's a lot of heroes open right now. And picking jungle in the first three picks, I would actually not do that if I were in their shoes. But we can just see Siori onto that Phobius and Brewskis just locked onto that Aurora. That Aurora is a perfect pick against that Zokshin. What do you think about that Aurora pick, Peachy?
I agree with you, Silver. It is a counter for a Zuxian. Zuxian will be immobilized with the freeze coming in, and if the Precipitation lands on her, she might be in trouble. She really has to position herself very well. With that, we are moving on with the last pick coming in. Before we move on to the banned section, where the four of the heroes will be banned, they are yet to be banned, and I'm really hoping for a Ling or maybe a Terizla while Ruby could go onto the goal lane. Will that the Terizla pick will be fitting into this team fight?
That's true. Like even if they go for the Tesla, it would be really good because Ruby could be potentially sent on to the gold side as just mentioned. But see, he just forgot about that Tesla and went straight for that Carmilla. Pretty good pick at this point because Chip could actually bring his whole teammates into the team fight with the shortcut. So the Curse of Blood, like imagine like the shortcut has been used from Chip and then she uses the Curse of Blood like immediately after the shortcut. Like everyone will be connected into that Curse of Blood and boom, like there would be a lot of havoc. Do you expect that to happen though?
Oh, that's right. Looks like the caster curse is up. They really are not giving up the Terizla, while Terizla has been banned on the side of Team T3 already. I'm hoping to see some good EXP contender for the Phobius, to answer the Phobius skills coming in with the jump as well. Right now, they could have gone in with a Louis to counter the chip. Both have the skills where you could teleport in, but the chip has this leverage where he could teleport way faster than the Louis. So, as Dukshin is already picked, so that is way out of the cards. And with that, the Claude has been picked off. Maybe I might be seeing a Clint ban as well right here.
Yeah, they don't want them to pick Ling, like, but there's still Fanny open. If they want to go for that Fanny, that's a good pick against that kid. But on to the side of T3, they just ban out Terizla, as you just mentioned, along with that Xbox. So there's no more frontline melting for the T3, either the A7 Bionic at this point, because the Xbox, the open fire missiles would just melt down the frontliner, but they don't have to just care anything about that. Now they just look, if you look onto the draft timer, they're just prioritizing every second because the tournament lobby gives you almost like 50 seconds for every pick and ban.
Oh, that's right. I really could have seen the Xbox pick on the side of Team T3 as the jungler role. It could have panded very well because there is this sustained queen on the side of Team A17 Bionic. That is the Ruby, and it could be possibly melting down that Ruby as well as the Lapu Lapu and the Carmilla if the Xbox was able to snowball the game. But right now, looks like we are looking at an Alucard pick here. Okay, there we go. We got the debut Alucard between in this match.
That's actually very true. And as you just mentioned about like she'll manage to get all those lifesteal from those skills because like Chip will just bring his whole teammates. So there's like 5 people. And if there's a perfect ammo funded play, she'll most probably use the flicker to just drag them inside the turret. So that's like a lot of CC. And if you just imagine like the Curse of Blood is connected as well, it will be too devastating for them to handle. But meanwhile, we can see, like as you just said, the Lucard has been picked from BB featuring you, and Pro Team has just taken out that Nathan. That Nathan, do you think that Nathan would work in the current draft, which they has from the side of A7 Bionic, A17 Bionic?
Oh, I am really not sure about the Nathan pick right now because they have the potential where they could shine in the mid game from the late game. The Alucard would come online in the mid game while there's the Aurora as the support mage. She what can the Aurora can do after her frigid glacier is gone? Even the second skill freezing them, she can't do much. Even the first skill does not do much on the enemies, but the Fovius could have done. I really I want to see the Fovius doing something in the early game. So right now we are seeing a late game composition coming in from the A17 Bionic, but on the other hand they okay, that is a pretty much good pick coming here, and it could really combine with the Carmela's Curse of Blood pretty well.
Yeah, that's totally right. Like, imagine that deadly catch along with the curse of blood and that arm of Inded. It's totally going to be devastating to watch. But if that Alucard just outfarms that Bane, it's going to be a total different scenario.
Oh, that is true. But on the other hand, if the Nathan could possibly slowball the early game and could take up kills and maybe assist, I think he could carry the game. He has from the clutches of the Zuxian as well. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of dawn. This is Mobile Legends 5v5, and we are looking at a match between A17 Bionic versus Team T3.
That's absolutely right. And that Alucard, if he goes with the turtle gang in the first 2 minutes, he'll be probably just getting a lot of farm. But if he just decides to want to go on to the gold side, there's Ruby. So it's going to be a lot of trouble to get the kill onto her.
Oh, that's right. Ruby has a little shorter range than the Nathan, while the Nathan has the entropy to escape it out if it's timed perfectly with the skills. If the Ruby misses onto him, but there we go. Maybe we are seeing some poking there already. There is this Letho taken down by the Zuxian. They have secured it for themselves, while the Aurora as well as the Chip, they are just trying to CC them down. Look at that.
Man, that was a really good play. But meanwhile, on to the side of mid side, the Zuxian is going for the recall and that really featuring you. He's just stealing those farm. But meanwhile, Bruce, he just takes the kill onto the Zuxian. He's just casually stealing the farm of that Bane. And he's looking for an engage onto EXP side. But onto the top side, there's like two events happening. Like there's Nathan and like a Bane to just back that Ruby off to just get a lot of backup and get that turret destroyed.
Both the junglers opted for a rotation opposite to theirs, while the Bane couldn't get an opening in the top lane. Maybe he could get it during the turtle. The turtle will be up in less than 10 seconds. There is this chip in the mid bush trying to provide the vision already, but will it be enough? The Bane already moved on. He has not taken his blue buff while it just spawned. He's already starting off with the turtle.
That's a really good rotation coming in from that Bane, but that Aurora is rotating as well. Meanwhile, she's level 4 along with that Fovius is there. Let's see how this contest really goes on. Oh, will be there a perfect retribution, but no, that's a lot of CC onto that Bane. He will not be able to take that retribution, and that turtle was taken from that chip.
Okay, what a nice coming in, but looks like there is some skirmish going on. Oh, the Fovius into the turret by the lantern flare. Oh, and he is just saved by the turret. The shortcut coming in from the chip. What a good save coming in.
They're looking for an engage inside the turret. That Alucard doesn't even fear that Ruby, but all the turret damage was given to that chip. So meanwhile, that Ruby escapes with that bare minimum of HP along with the flicker. We can see that Nathan is still there waiting for an ambush over there, but Carmela is still there. If he goes out and reveals himself, that Carmela will definitely get a kill onto her and onto that Nathan because his HP and mana is kind of low. So if you look on the top side, she wanted to go to interrupt that recall, but never mind, it's actually not going to happen. And if you see onto the gold side, like the gold difference, like 2k gold lead. It's 1.5k gold lead, but that's a lot of gold lead in only first 3 minutes.
I agree with you, Silver. And look at this Aurora. She has been popping off very well. Marking down the core members of the team. The opponents. While the Bane was caught off guard there, even though they let an Aurora go right into Bane's front. With that, Zuxian already trying to get a lantern flare onto the chip, but oh no, the entropy has been used from the Nathan.
He was actually getting a safe position for himself, but meanwhile on to the mid side, that Brewski is just getting some wrong position for himself. Chip looking for an engage on that Bane at that point. He'll most probably use a shortcut and just bring his whole team. There goes a deadly catch, but he escapes with every skill he has. And look at he wants to go back on that portal, but that Carmela will not allow her to go back. There goes the curse of it along with the lantern flare. They're looking to engage with the Brewski Breeze. So there along with the Alucard goes down to that bench. That entropy and the superposition from that later will take the kill out at Carmela as well. And Zuxian looking in some trouble onto the mid side will escape after using that flicker.
Okay, even though they are using up their skills, they are still trying to survive it out while this Zuxian is always getting caught in the wrong position. But this time there was no Aurora trying to punish her. While Aurora herself, she's trying to save her passive, she's trying to get into good position. I really have to commend the Aurora right here. And with that, the turtle is already up for a grab, and there we go. Alucard without any time wasted. He goes in. Maybe the Lapu is in trouble. They go. The Alucard and the 4Vs try to go in, but there we go. We are seeing an ultimate coming in from Lapu Lapu.
That was the bravest fighter used in a really defensive way. He was like calling them like, come into the turret, I'll get you. But that's actually didn't gonna happen. Alucard looking for an rotation back to his bows, but Carmela is in the bush. She's patiently waiting for that Alucard to come in. There was a lantern flare taking the kill onto him, but the Crimson Beacon and the deadly catch is there to take the kill on him. He's extremely low, but she was forced to use the curse of blood along with those second skill from that Zuxian. There goes the infernal pursuit from that Phobius. He was actually just trying to poke them out, but onto the bot side. The 4Vs tried to rotate onto the mid side, but if that Lapu Lapu wanted to push the bot lane, he could have possibly just done that. But meanwhile, shortcut has been used from that chip along the glacier and they can out that Zuxian as well as that Kiba on Bane. What a play, man! What a play from T3 at this point. They're just getting 3 turtles and those gangs.
I agree, they are going in very aggressively, and with that, again, they get a kill. They are not even letting us trying to break the team fights. With that, Chip gets a kill onto the Carmela in the top lane again. Look at them, the farm difference, it is increasing slowly and steadily, and even the kills difference is increasing. Will it be it's a problem for the side of A17 Bionic?
That pro team wants to go for the engage with the superposition and that entropy. But look at that achieve of Kid. She escapes after using that Crimson Beacon. Just imagine if she didn't have that Crimson Beacon with her. She was definitely dead. But meanwhile, onto the mid side, we can see Brewski is patiently waiting for that Frosty Breeze and the Frigid Glacier come back for herself. Like if anyone just goes back, I'm just gonna hide like a spider. If anyone comes, I'm just gonna hunt them. And meanwhile, onto the blue buff of that Bane, looking for an engage with the Pigeon Wave and the Deadly Catch has been used up. He was trying to disengage there, but Chip wanted to go for that engage, but he'll just casually back off. Both of the junglers don't have the retribution yet for themselves. So turtle contest on the side of T3, it should be easy. But meanwhile, we can see Carmela looking for an engage with a curse of blood, but the eternal pursuit from that Phobius is just causing them havoc. And there goes the curse of blood along with the bravest fighter onto that cooler diamond of that Aurora. She's looking for some trouble, and there goes Shaka and Lucy. Meanwhile, we can see Shotgun has been stopped from Chip looking for an engage onto the side of that Alucard. He most probably goes into the hands of A70 Bionic. What a play and what a comeback. And they get a free turtle for themselves instead, even after getting that team fight.
Look at them, the tables have turned. With that, Bane gets the turtle. This would be the first turtle for the team side of A17 Bionic. And the turrets are going down from the bot lane and even from the top lane. Look at that, maybe we will be seeing a team fight very soon.
And that Eagle just ignored that focus because he knew he couldn't kill them with all the items he have right now. So he definitely needs more farm. And if you talk about the gold lead, it's like 3k gold lead taken from the side of T3, but they're managing to just catch up as fast as possible. Meanwhile, you can see Chip and Carmilla playing catch right here, and he wants to go for the kill onto that pro team. But the curse of blood has been used on only one person. But she is definitely down, and the True team has been shut it down by that Lapu. Lapu looking for an engage with the flicker play from the True team. She still doesn't have that. I'm offended with her. I mean, she does have that flicker, and I'm offended, but she'll be forced to use that second skill for the good engage.
That was so close, even the Aurora does not has a passive up yet, and it could possibly very fatal for the Aurora, but she manages to flicker out. That was the play, but I really saw that Ruby using I am offended onto the minions. I really don't know what just happened here, and with that, looks like on the top lane the structure is down. The shortcut has been used. Maybe Team T3 they are looking for their prey. They are trying to go in, but no, there is a disengage coming in from Team A17 Bionic as well.
But Ruby looking for ending is longer than Droopy, but Liz, like, people has been taken down on that deadly catch along with the curse of blood. He's looking for an engage for that previous fight along the flicker, and the double kill goes in the hands of Pro Team. That Kiba is just avenging his teammates, but he'll be avenged from the side of teammate T3 as well. They're looking for an engage, like there's only 2 people left. It's only one left to be wiped out, and there goes the wipe out given to the Team Bionic, and they're totally been shut it down. That Alucard gets a lot of kills and a lot of farm, and this Lord is going totally free because there's no one alive from the side of Team Bionic.
Oh, look at that! I really said that Alucard it would take him a little time to get online, and with that he is up, and he's just getting triple kills on top of that. His items are also almost there, and with that the Lord will be spawning in from the top lane right now. Team A17 Bionic, they are in a little trouble. They really have to defend this very well.
We can see Chip is going for an engage, but there's a lantern flare has been taken, and she just drags him inside the turret. There's a curse of blood onto one person, like the Z. He's just putting that curse of blood only on one person. Like, it is really a bad for herself because she should catch at least 2 to 3 people, which would be actually beneficial for her team. But Nathan looking for the Pro team onto that kill onto Lapu, but meanwhile he doesn't get the kill. But the Lord is still marching onto the top side. He'll definitely get the kill along with the flicker from that bravest fighter, and Lapu. He'll take the kill onto that Nathan. He was definitely overextending, but the Lord is totally isolated at this point.
There we go. The minions they have it is a little super minions coming in since the Lord has been slain. The top inhibitor is already gone. This will be the super minions also marching in from the top, and they really have to clear it out. Oh no, looks like the team fight has been broken. Alucard trying to go in. There is the frigid glacier connecting onto 2 people. Oh no, and it is the shutdown for the Alucard.
My God, he was trying to get the kill. It was a perfect moment for that Alucard to take the kill. He was like, I'm just gonna kill all of them, but he ignored all the CCs. Like, imagine, like, he was just totally blinded by those CCs. He wanted to get the kill without receiving any CC, but he just got shut it down.
That was quite unfortunate for the Alucard, but on the other hand, Chip was able to make a trade there. He was able to take down the turret from that would be the level 2 structure from the bot lane. Maybe we will be seeing a shortcut pretty much very soon. The deadly catch has been used. It does not connect to anyone. The frigid glacier connecting onto 2 person, and the curse of blood onto the land of Dawn, but that's not enough. They are disengaging back. They are low while Carmilla is alone in the frontliner.
That Pro team, that Entropy just saved that guy's life. It was way too perfect. Like, the guys don't even have to purify with him, but how is he managing to just split all those CC? But meanwhile, the Lord will be spawning onto the next 40 seconds. The Bane is just casually hiding inside the bush, waiting for someone to come in so that the deadly catch would deal a lot of damage. And there goes Entropy. He's not even scared of Lapu. Like, he just wants to dive inside with those basic attacks and the superposition. That guy, he's not feared by anyone. His gameplay is kind of really aggressive, and he's just kind of showing those recalls. He's trying to get the vision onto either of this team, like there's Phobius and Nathan hiding inside the bush, but the Chip is still there. They're totally avoiding the fact that Chip is still there. Like, if they go for the engage inside the Lord bush, there will be a high chance that Chip will go inside using the shortcut for themselves. There goes the team fight along with the Deadly Cat and the Curse of Blood. No one has been caught off. There goes Chips and taken out of the glacier. Like when people have been thrown inside that. CC purchases and Ruby and the been taken off that Ruby as well as Clan Blood. Double still taken from that. But he still shut it off. It's like triple kill for the Troop team. He wants to take the Maniac. And no way. That guy just showed what Sasuke has been done to me all these years. He's just casually steal my Maniacs on Savage, but we are not going to talk about it. And this is going to be the defeat onto the Bionic.
Looks like I'll have to say something to Sasuke, and with that, the minions are pouring in. The crystal is exposed, and with that, looks like it will be the T3 securing a victory in this match.
What a play. Like, it was totally comeback in the, it was like a revenge play. Like, the deadly catch, and I'm offended from Ruby. They were totally dependent on those skills, but the thing was, the Curse of Blood never connected more than a 1 or 2 person. So that was a really drawback given to the side of Team Bionic. And the Curse of Blood, every time she used the Curse of Blood, it was mostly the time she wants to secure a kill on someone.
Oh, that's right. She was able to get those kills as well. But on the other hand, the team, they were just little dispersed as well because the chip was just there with the shortcut and it was just the 5v5 coming in when there was the chip. But, the Carmilla did not get an opening for a good Curse of Blood. With that, they will be going down. And looks like it is the Nathan picking up the MVP.
And talking about the itemizations of that Bane, he just did a quick item switch. If you see, like, there's immortality on himself. He just sold 1 or 2 items to get that immortality, but he still died in the process. But that was really impressive for him to just switch those items, like the fast hand combos from that Kiba. Don't you think about that, Peachy?
Oh, that's right. There's like very, you need that message. Oh my God, where's the immortality? Where's the vintage? So you need to be a little fast when you're on the team fight. You're getting ganked upon you. And as you mentioned, yes, that was impressive. But with that, I'm sad that they are going home.
And yep, that's going to be it for this match. And we.
Setting this at maximum power.
Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Weapons activated.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around. And keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. The ash keep burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around. And keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. Yeah, love, yeah. You must walk on water, cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner, first in love, it was payday. Candy colored nails, match the candy coated bands. I needed your kind.
Okay.
Who said there are no shortcuts in life? I literally invented one.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. This is Masters Challenge Season 1, powered by Esports Legion. And this is the ultimate Mobile Legends 5v5 tournament. I'm Peachy, your host. Along with me, it will be Fredo this time. And we are about to dive into an action-packed battle where the best teams will be clashing in for the glory. Hello, Fredo. Welcome back. How do you feel today?
Today I feel very good casting with you, my friend Peachy, once again. Let's do our best job to entertain the people here. And right now we see on our screens we have the bans already happening. The chip, the ruby, the Hayabusa has been banned. I mean pretty standard bans from both sides. Nothing out of the box, nothing out of the ordinary. It's just simple old banning according to the draft, according to the meta right now. But okay, do you
Oh,
know these teams
mhm.
from before, Peachy? Have you watched their games?
Oh, Oh, no, but before I dive into answer your question, we are looking at the team Rising Land on the blue side and Dholakpur Esports on the red side. And I really have to say that Dholakpur Esports, they really give the aggression into their games every single time. And we might be able to see that again in this match as well. With that, the link, the assassins like the link, the Hayabusa has been already taken off, the Zukshin, the Chip, these are the heroes that annoy you the most in the land of Dawn. They have been picked off. Maybe we will be seeing a Roger ban coming in pretty
I am
soon.
not the only one bound by these chains.
Oh, but it will be the phobias taken out by the Dholakpur Esports. And yeah, the name itself sounds so funny. And well, Dholakpur Esports, I do think they have that composure to come out big from the other team. But the Zask was left open, and the Rising Land will look to lock into that Zask. My goodness, I didn't see that the Zask was left open. But do you think Zask is still a big threat right now, PC?
Yes, I do agree. He has this extra lifeline when I'm talking about the Zas. He has his nightmare spawn as well as the Dominator's Descent, which has a big amount of HP to himself, and he has this ability to escape as well. And with that, I was really hoping to see the Roger in the ban section, but no, Roger has been picked. And with that, we are looking at a Roger and a high loss with the revitalize and Claude without C. He will be moving on towards the goal lane with the Roger.
I am vengeance incarnate.
As we immediately see a Moskov being locked in on the side of the Rising Land and Tesla as well. So yeah, the laning does seem to be pretty strong for the side of Team Rising Land because these picks. I mean, they are one of the most dominant heroes in that role. The Zask in the mid lane, the Tesla in the EXP, the Moskov in the gold lane. I mean, they do have all the strong heroes. But what do you say about the overall composition and the synergy of these heroes? Do you think they will be able to capitalize on the synergy part?
Yes, they will. We are looking at two of the best teams in this tournament right now. Possibly they would be moving towards the quarterfinals and even the semifinals as well. Right now, looking at the picks, it looks like Chuck Bass. He is already locked onto the Vexana. Vexana versus a Zask. That is what I want to see. And right now, I'm looking at Zask with the flame shot as well. So I think we all know the finisher, the kill stealer flame shot will be the Zask providing that. And with that, we are back again into the band section, the normal bands coming in, maybe an Alpha, the Julian, or this time maybe a Lolita or a Minotaur. With that, the Xbox has been picked off. No possibility of last insanity in this game.
Yep, the Xbox does need to be picked off because the true damage coming in from the Xbox might cause a problem to the Rizla and also the nightmare spawn of the Zask. So that is why I guess they have decided to ban out the Xbox. Sorry, I mean sorry. The Xbox is on the side of Team Dholakpur Esports. I mean it should be causing problems to the High Loss and the Vexana's Eternal Guard. So maybe that is why they have decided to take out the Xbox here.
Pause. That's right. Claude has the mobility. He is actually a good contender in the marksman lane as well. Right now, both the marksmen, they are all set. It will be between Moscow and the Roger. And with that, the Alpha ban has set in. Even the Minotaur has been placed in the ban section. Look at that. They are already done with the bans. Now, moving on to the picks. On the side of Team Dholakpur Esports, we are yet to see a EXP and a jungler. Maybe a Bane jungle would be coming in.
Yeah, the Bane is a pretty good jungler in the current meta. But yeah, it does have some it does have some
Uh-huh.
drawbacks as well because you don't have the blink skill on the Bane, so it's hard to escape if you're caught up in a situation. The movement speed from the Ale does help, but it's not enough sometimes. But yeah, they have locked in the Carmilla right here, so I guess the Hylos will be going towards the EXP lane. So yeah, Hylos versus a Terizla. Okay, that's the interesting matchup in the EXP lane, which I have not yet witnessed in a tournament before. So I will be excited to see what's coming up. And right now we see the Lancelot has been locked in on the side of Team Rising Land, and maybe a Kufra will be picked.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a Lolita. Okay, it is the Lolita.
Oh, look at that. Lolita coming in and possibly a Lancelot. Oh, yeah. Lancelot being locked in by Rose Alecto. With that, without any time wasted, it is the Fanny. Calm guts going in with a Fanny. Look at that, the Mikasa skin is up, and with that, we will be joining in the Land of Dawn pretty much soon. Is all set and we will be diving into the match pretty soon. But looking at the spells and also the emblems, I really don't see anything different. While Lolita has not opted for a flicker, that is pretty much new. But I think she will be going in with the support build and with the Flask of Voices giving her the shield, the teammates need. So there you go. We will be seeing that.
Hello, Peachy, am I audible?
Oh, yes, you are right now. Welcome back, Fredo.
Right, error in the phone for a few minutes. The speaker, just got jammed, I guess. But yeah, I'm back again and we are into the game.
So this will be a match between the Rising Land versus Dolapur Esports. Looks like it will be the Lancelot going in with a blue buff already, and also the Roger. Roger. Look at that. Roger is helping the blue buff of the Fanny, while Fanny opted for the red buff first. Look, this is the support that I need from my teammates in my rank games. And Fanny just have to cable in and take the blue buff. There you go. Under 1 minute, she has already two of the buffs. It's just that simple.
Yeah, but yeah, the mobility of this Fanny is just insane, and the farming speed, not the best, but yeah, the movement speed does. Oh my god, the Fanny is charging in, and the wall spam coming in. The Lancelot will go down immediately.
Oh, that's right. The flicker has been set. Looks like it will be Vexana trying to run away, but another flicker has been spent. This would be the vengeance coming in, but it will be unfortunately the Carmilla going down.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, but right now you see, this Lancelot is not even level 3 yet. So that is a very big problem for the side of team, the Rising Land. And Terizla just went down. My goodness. You were right about the thing that Dholakpur Esports is actually a very good team.
They are very aggressive right from the start. And look at Fanny; she already picked up two of the kills. She has been rotating in very quickly, and with that, she is already on to the red buff and possibly moving towards the turtles. Since the turtle has spawned, while we are looking at a Lolita and Sask trying to scout out the river area. They are trying to get the control of it. While on the other hand, it is also the Carmilla checking the bush. But on the other hand, the Vexana is there as a backup.
Yep, they will be looking to clear the lanes and get that level 4 before the turtle fight. But so far, the EXP gap does seem to be in favor of the side Dholakpur Esports. And the Roger and Moskov do exchange, they're exchanging some blows here. And yeah, Roger does come out on top of that, especially because of the early game potential he has. And the Hylos doing a pretty good job in zoning them out. A team fight is taking place, Pichi.
Oh, look at that. The glorious pathway has been set. The internals are popping onto the two members. The Fanny trying to go in with the cables. Oh no, that is not it. Looks like Vexana will be getting the kill. The Spear of Destruction has been used. And the high loss onto the Moscow already. The Lycan pounce onto the Moscow will be the finisher for the Roger. Roger picks up a kill. He rotates right from the bot lane. He knew that Moscow would be going there into the team fight.
Yeah, the Moskov can go into the team fight with his ultimate. He can just, shoot that spear and appear somewhere on the map instantly. So that is why Roger predicted that thing and went along with it as well. But right now we see an engage coming in the mid lane on the Zask, and the Zask has been taken down immediately from the map. The Fanny doing a lot of damage on that Zask.
That's right. Fanny is quite fast with that. Roger goes down in the bot lane. There is some stuns and some pokings coming in from Lolita while she's trying to zone out that Carmilla. Carmilla, being alone right now in the bot lane, she will be there to making sure that the Moscow won't be getting any gold from the shield. But on the other hand, a high loss versus a Terizla. That is what I was not expecting tonight. But there we go. We got it. There is this Lolita on the top lane along with Zask, but I really should think that Lolita should have been supporting the Moscow. But on the contrary, I do agree that Moscow needs to get his items, and it is the late game there where he shines. And yet there is some gankings coming in. Look at him. His dash is already used up.
Most of his dead.
Oh, look at that. Fanny goes in with the cutthroat, gets a kill onto the Moscow, but it will be the Roger going in with the like and pounce. The turret almost down. 50% of the HP has been taken down.
Yeah, and they are just controlling the map at this point. Dholakpur Esports having a much better time roaming around the map. The map control is insane coming from them.
Oh, wait a minute. Looks like the glorious party has been sent in the land of the cables going in onto the landslord. Oh, what penalty zone coming in. That was a three-man knock-up coming in, but no, he is low enough. He cannot engage anymore. With that, Fanny goes into the turtle without wasting any time. And in the last team fight, that was the very first we did see a Vexana almost getting caught by the landslord with the phantom execution, but that was just not it.
Yup. And as we speak, we can see on the screens the goal difference is already, it's almost 4K right now. Sorry, it's almost 3K right now. And yeah. We see things happening on the screen. The
There you go.
Charisma has been going down in the bottom lane.
Oh, quite unfortunate. Looks like it will be the Eternal Guard doing some magic there with that. The blue buff is up. Lancelot, there will be no invasion. I really thought that they would go in, but no, looks like it will be the Carmilla in low HP. But the Fanny is lurking. Look at her in the bush. She's waiting for her prey like a hunter.
Yeah, and somebody will be going down here. Okay. He will not look to engage here.
Almost. Oh, looks like the cutthroat has been set on to the cask, and with that, it is a double kill for the Fanny, but the team still walks. With that, it will be the penalty zone doing nothing in this team fight, and the Roger picking up the Tesla kill. Okay, the immune skill has been coming in from Lancelot. Oh, the horrifying coming in from Rexana does its jobs and it stops the Lancelot.
Yep, that Vexana's Deathly Grasp is a very annoying skill in the entire game. I don't think any other hero other than the Vexana does have that. And oh my god, look at the engage coming in.
Oh my god, Fanny is just too fast for her. He's already that with the dominator descend, and oh wait a minute, the curse of blood is to the penalties. So landing on the three members, but oh no, unfortunately he goes down. And look at Roger right now. He is on a killing spree. He is farming up pretty much well.
Yep. Like I said, the goal difference is piling up and it's getting larger and larger at the moment. Almost more, it's more than 7K at this point. And the side of team, oh my god. Things are not just going right today for the side of Team Rising Land. They need to do a better job here in order to make a comeback.
I do agree. And it is almost getting to a one-sided match. Look at the scoreboard, even the gold gap is increasing little by little. the Lord will be up for wrap in with for many and few seconds and less than with that right now Team Dolapur they are swarming, they are looking for an opening right here, and also the Carmel are coming in with the curse of blood. Maybe we will be seeing that very pretty much soon. Oh, the curse of blood has been it will be Lancelot trying to go and throw set onto the Tesla. Oh no, it is the eternal god doing magic damage onto the Lolita, but the team fight still goes on. They are inside the turret and they are not flying solo. The flicker has been set, has been gone for very while she is trying to dip there. And it is unstoppable for the Roger. He dives right into the turret. Make sure to slay down the Moscow. But in the middle lane right now, it is the Fanny versus the last slot, and it looks like Fanny will be crowned as the winner in this team fight.
Yep, the Fanny. One thing which I wanted to mention here is that do you think the side of Team Rising Land will be regretting here that they did not pick up a Khufra and went for that Lolita? What do you think? I think they might be regretting that decision here right now.
That could be possible, but on the side of Team Dolapur Esports, they played it very smart. They picked the Fanny as the last pick, so that so that the Team Rising Esports do not predict. Oh, wait a minute! Looks like the retribution is burned from the Lancelot. He will no more contesting the Lord while the Lord is up. The High Loss, the Fanny, they are already in. But on the other hand, the Moscow in the bot lane trying to split Bush, but that is just not enough. He goes back. Maybe we are seeing some zoning coming in. Fanny with a little low, less than 50% of HP. She is just trying to recall back, or maybe she's going back to the farming.
Yeah, the Lancelot trying to clear the lanes and create a split push here. Actually, the Lancelot is doing a good, trying to do a good job here, but he's not able to do so because they're just there at the lanes trying to clear it out at any moment, and the skills are not connecting as well. So that's a pretty average gameplay coming in from the side of Team Rising Land. I mean, I don't think that level of gameplay is enough to defeat a good team like Dholakpur Esports. So they have to do a better job here actually.
They are going in, but oh no, Lancelot caught in a very wrong position. It will be the Fanny picking up the kill right here. He goes down just before the Lord spawns, while on the other hand, there is this High Lost in the bot lane trying to get some turrets for himself. He will be joining the team fight very pretty much soon, And looking at the minions, they are the enhanced minions coming in from the Lord as well. The Lord already marching down from the bot lane. It has already reached the inhibitor. Will Team Rising Land be able to defend this one, Fredo?
I don't think that they will last very long, especially because the farm difference is almost 13k now. My goodness, for real, I mean 13k is a lot of farm difference, and they should not be able to even sustain the damage. I mean, the tank is just at this point the tank is not even a tank anymore. It appears more like marksman. The Lolita is just so squishy at this point.
That's right. I know. This skin trouble, it will be a double kill for the Roger. The basis, I suppose, Fanny trying, showing her skills of the cables. Look at that. That is a six cable coming in. With that, the crystal will be taken down, and Dholakpur Esports securing a win in this tournament.
Pretty sick gameplay coming in from Dholakpur Esports. It's an honor to be watching it right now live for the first time. Dholakpur Esports are a very good team, I can say. Seeing their rotations, seeing their gameplay synergy, the coordination coming in, especially from the High Loss and the Carmilla, they went in for the Terizla in the early game and tried to create the advantage, because the Terizla, as we know, is a very tanky hero and cannot be dealt with alone. So yeah, that was a very nice strategy coming in from the side of Team Dholakpur Esports, and we will be looking forward to more of such plays from them in the upcoming rounds. Yeah, so that's about it for now. And Team Rising Land really do need to have a do need to work on their synergy and their hero gameplays here to do better next time. So yeah, that's all about it, and we will be back in the next game.
bang, 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 bang. Come on, let's go really up. Down chillin' with the homies that'll really go. Got a bad chicken in me, what the going up? Better bring her up, while you looking like a stab. Put you in a car fight, like, better get the fuck up. But another round, cause you get a fucked up. I'ma put you in the dirt, cause I ain't gonna find you a bad luck. Come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really up. Come on, let's go really up. I'ma hit the dirt, come on, let's go really up. I just wanna hit the bar, I just wanna be the best, I just wanna get up. I ain't never chasing anybody else in my love. I don't go with my try, I just wanna go. You know I'm on the road, but you're making so much cash, I can't see the flow. Yeah, 0 to 100, you know I'm about to blow. John Cena, you better hide your fucking face. You some motherfucker, days in every place. He's a fake, but you better get it safe, cause I'm fitting here, I'm late, cause I'm fitting here safe. In Tokyo, with an old green feet, no deckers. JD and cars, but you know I'm fucking retro. If you wanna fucking ticket to my bedroom, pop a fucking bean and I ain't talking bento. City lights, but you know I'm in a trance. She's a fucking toss, so I drop my pants. Made it up, she got all of my songs, yo, took it to her bed, yeah, she's really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma put you in the dirt, come on, let's go really hard. Yo, come on, let's go really hard. I'ma hit the fucking dirt, come on, let's go really hard.
Setting this at maximum power.
Laser and charged particle beam weapons.
Hello, fellas! Welcome back to another exciting match. This is going to be the day 5 match number 6, and the team names are: on to the blue side, we have Team Ravens, and on to the red side, we have the Pentagon. So it's really going to be an exciting match, and this is Master Challenge powered by Legion Esports. And I'm Silverhawk, and along with me, my co caster is going to be Fredo. Say hi, Fredo.
Hello everyone, this is me Fredo and thank you for the warm introduction, my friend Silverhawk. And yeah, we're in this game already, the bans are already in place, and on the red side, like you said, we have the Pentagon, and on the blue side we have the Ravens. So yeah, it will be an exciting match, I guess, because both the bands coming up right now are the Ling and the Zask, pretty standard bands coming in from both sides. But in the recent matches, in the recent meta right now, I see in both the lanes, usually they pick fighters like the Ruby and the Terrifying, the EXP, maybe the Edith, pretty tanky heroes. So heroes like Ling, Hayabusa are able to be countered more easily because they just cannot pick off easily in the early game because of the tankiness of such heroes. So yeah, Silver, what do you think about the meta? Is it changing more towards a jungle, like a fighter type of jungle instead of the pure assassin type? What do you say about that?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but as you mentioned about those fighters just casually running on to the EXP or the side lanes, you're right about that, because that Ruby is a versatile hero. She could actually go for the EXP, a roamer, or a gold lane, and that's a plus point for a Ruby pickers, because actually you can just put her on every lane as possible. And the meta, talking about the meta, the assassin meta is most probably going to fade because the new hero is going to come. I do think so. Its name is Suyo, but let's just dive right into the draft. What do you think about the bans, those Fredo? Like it's Ling, Roger, and Carmilla. Since they have the first pick, what do you think they will prioritize?
Well, looking at the bans right now, I think they should prioritize, picking up a mage as the first pick here, because I guess the Ling and the Roger do have the ability to be, dominant in the jungle area. So they have decided to ban those heroes out, probably because they do need to take a marksman here, I guess, because they're looking to take up the marksman, I guess. So yeah, that might be the reason why they have banned out these two heroes here. But on the other side, Team Pentagon has decided to ban out the Hylos and the Zushin. Yeah, of course, the Zushin is always banned out pretty much because the lantern just poking them around and lifting up and throwing the other hero around is just an annoying thing to deal with on the other side. So yeah, then we see a Lolita pick already happening by the Ravens. So yeah, the Lolita is actually a very good hero in the current meta, considering all the skills that she can counter. But I think Team Ravens have decided to pick this hero a little bit too early. What do you think about that?
Yep, that's true. Like there's still Haya open, so they could actually go for that Haya or either the Ruby. But the time of picking that Ruby was way too late because the Milo from the side of the Pentagon has already locked onto that Ruby. So there's one hero has been lost to them because in the first pick, just prioritizing that Lolita, because even if they pick the Lolita as a second pick or the third pick, they'll be able to just counter or reflect back those heroes. Now from the side of the Pentagon, they'll just prioritize hero which don't have a sending projectile so that the shield from that Lolita will reflect back those damage. So now we can just see that Zero has been taken out of that Kufra as well. But this tank picks, I mean Lolita was already picked from Guts. The Zero had absolutely nothing to just pick that counter way too early. Like this high is still open. I'm going to repeat myself. And Xbox is still there. The dark berry is just showing that Xbox right now. And regardless of the fact, we can see cause of retry gap has just this has been prioritized. That Yuzong. I really like the name of that guy, cause of the retry gap. If the jungler of the side of Team Ravens has been, it's kind of like made that name for that jungler. But what do you think about that name, Fredo?
Yeah, that's a very funny name to have as an IGN. But yeah, they just the team Raven, they just showed the export, and they went on to pick up the Vixana. Well, that is a very interesting thing because that just shows to the other side that the Xbox is still open and they might be thinking about it. So let's see if the Xbox ban comes up from the side of Team Pentagon, because the Xbox is actually a very good hero to be picked by the side of Team Raven or even the side of Team Pentagon. Both of them, if any of them decide to pick the Xbox, it will be a very good pick here, considering both of the all the heroes that have been picked so far, the Kufra, the Ruby, the Valentina, all of them are pretty high HP heroes and they can be countered by using the Xborg. As well as on the side of Team Raven, they have the Lolita, the Vixana, and the Yuzong, and three of them, especially the Lolita, sorry, the Vixana's Eternal Guard as well does have a very high amount of HP, so it can be countered by using the Xborg. The Xbox is a pretty good hero to be picked up by both of these teams right now, but they don't seem to be, banning them out right now. So it's still up for grabs. Let's see who takes it first.
Absolutely true, man. That's absolutely true. But meanwhile, we can see on to the side of the Pentagon banning out carry. That's a respect ban could be, or a counter ban, because they don't want that carry to melt their front lines like the Ruby and the Kufra, as you just mentioned, because there are high HP heroes and they have the sorcerers just locked onto that Valentina. So they have around 3 ultimates for him to just copy. Like I am, you will just use that Black Dragon form, or either Eternal Guard or a Nemean Blast. It will be really coming handy because this ammo funded and Tyrant's Rage. So it's like 3 CCs, a major CCs. So the Havoc, it's going to be totally devastating. And on to the side of Ravens, they just banned out that Fanny. It's probably a respect ban because there's like 2 to 3 reasons why people ban Fanny. First is they don't want their draft to be counted. Second, it's a respect ban. Third, I don't even know what it is because most probably like to troll, but it's going to a tournament, so we're not going to talk about it. And the Pentagon, since the Ravens just denied to pick that Xbox, they had that chance. So they just locked onto that Xbox. What do you think about that? They just stole one hero from themselves.
Yup, the Xbox was left open and they picked it up because in this composition, like either of the side, if they pick up the Xbox, their composition just becomes stronger for them. So yeah, the Xbox has been picked up, and the Valentina, my goodness, I mean, looking at the composition so far of both the teams, it's a lot of CC and damage combination on both the sides. So the like you said, it's going to be a blast for every one of us to be watching this game right now. We'll see a lot of skirmishes and long, especially long, very long, prolonged fights because both the heroes, I mean, both the sides have very sustainable heroes, especially the Yuzong and the shield coming in from the Lolita as well. The Ruby itself is very sustainable, and the Valentina does have regeneration in her skills. So yeah, a lot of sustained team fights might be happening in this game. And yeah, of course, the Xborg on top of that, my goodness, the amount of sustained heroes here are just way too much. What do you think about a Bakshia pick here right now?
Bakshia pick could, I would be really skeptical on that because they've already picked that Kufra as well as that Xbox. So all they need right now is a MM or perhaps a Hyper, because Xbox could actually switch on to the Hyper and then they could go for an EXP. But I'm pretty sure that Ruby is definitely going to the gold lane. So picking out a Bakshia as a jungler, I would really prefer that because they need a backline. That they need to target the backline because there's absolutely no one to just jump onto that Vexana. Either that Dairoth could just go using the Spectre step and just destroy that Firaga armor from that Xbox. And we can see Izia just picked onto that Cho. So who's going to be the jungler at this point? Like, most probably will Xbox or either Cho will go the Retribution. We just yet to see because all of those are just showing the flicker.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in the final moments, the Xborg has decided to switch in to that retribution. Of course, a Chow as a jungler would be a very interesting thing to watch. Instead, we see the Xbox on that retribution. Of course, the Xbox is a very good jungle role hero right now in the current meta. And as we speak, we are going into the land of dawn. What do you say, Silver? Which draft do you like the most? And tell me, who do you think will win this match fast?
I would prefer the draft on to the side of the Pentagon because the draft is really good, and I would not predict the win at this point because we will just be skeptical. So I'm not going to talk about who will win. But the draft, yep, onto the side of the Pentagon, they've definitely won the draft. But it's what matters is the coordination and the draft execution. Now we can just dive right into the Land of Dawn. It's going to be the match number 6 between the Ravens versus the Pentagons. So it's going to be pretty standard rotations coming in, most probably going on to the gold side. And are we seeing a Dairoth onto the gold side, Fredo?
Yeah, the Dairoth on the gold lane we are seeing right now. My goodness, it might be the first time I'm watching a Dairoth on a gold lane. It's actually not been a long time since we see a Dairoth. But yeah, we're back again with the Dairoth in the gold lane. And as we speak, we can see the Khufra is charging in on him. And would, like, in my opinion, I think the Ruby is able to sustain the Dairoth's reduction of defense and everything. So yeah, it might not be the best pick out there to counter a Ruby, but of course the defense reduction does play an important role in reducing the amount of tankiness which this Ruby has on top of that sustainability. So yeah, we might be seeing the Dairoth come out on top. Also, we are not sure about that, but yeah, what do you think about it, Silver?
Like, I would like to say, like, there's going to be an engage on to that Alpha. There goes the Tyrant's Revenge, but unfortunately they will not be able to take the kill onto him. Both of the junglers are level 4, so the ultimates will be coming in handy because they're trying to get the gold lead. I mean, they're trying to just destroy that gold turret onto the bot side, but they could actually go for the turtle because, like, both of the fighters are just giving sustained damage dealers, so they could probably go for the engage onto the turtle side. We can see the spectate step onto that Ruby wasn't an enhanced one. If it was an enhanced one, she was almost being dead, and there goes the Spear of Alpha along with the engage onto that Dairoth. Will not give enough damage, but she was forced to use the flicker out, and that Alpha will most probably get laid for the turtle because there's like 3 to 4 people just ready on the turtle. There goes the guts. He wants to give the vision for his team, but the sheep is there to just evade the damage onto that Khufra.
Yup, and right now we see the Alpha has approached as well, so a turtle fight might be happening. The dragon is approaching as well.
And there goes the Black Dragon form, but the turtle has been taken for that Alpha, and there goes the Neo Minion Blast, and they want to take the kill. There goes the Furious Dive from that Yuzhong. They're trying to get the kill onto the Sorcerer. He's really, really low. Still doesn't have the flicker with him. He's really low. They just started diving inside, and there goes the first blood onto the Dark Berry. There goes the Tyrant's Revenge, but he's taking the kill onto the Guts. That Sensei and the Zero. What a perfect coordination given from that Khufra, man. And they definitely taken that bread off as well. They don't want that red buff to give in to that Xbox, and they just got it for themselves.
Yeah, especially the Lolita did a pretty good job there, tanking the damage of the turret so that the Yuzhong could get that kill on him, and that was a very nice sacrifice of the Lolita. We shall remember it. But yeah, maybe not everyone, but yeah, of course I see that Lolita's play there, and it was pretty good on her part to do the sacrifice. But yeah, a gank might be coming up on this Dairoth right now.
And there goes the Tyrant's Revenge and the Last Sanity and the Ammo Bandit. How many C's are they going to get? But Tyroth, he just escapes by any minimum effort. Like, the flicker comes in really handy. Now they're going for the payback at this point. Sorcerer looking for an engage along with that, and guard is still there with the New Minion Blasters and pop onto the 3 people. Looking for the engage onto. Oh my god. But there goes the second skill from that Valentina. She's extremely in some trouble. There goes the Spear of Alpha, but the S1 is taken from that, and the Sorcerer goes down. And they're looking for the engage onto the Khufra as well as the Ruby Ammo Bandit goes down with the Cursed Blast. And there goes the kill taken out to that Vexana. Pretty payback coming in, given from that Ruby to that Vexana. And she, the Guts, he just wants to evade all those damage. He's just trying to show some revenge play back to that Ruby, but she'll just casually stay inside the turret and get all those lifesteals.
Yep, this Ruby does have an insane amount of sustainability thanks to her lifesteal from her passive, but right now an engage might be coming in again. Alpha.
They're looking for the engage onto that Ruby, but she was forced to use the flicker along with Amofunded. That was really good play and an outplay given to that Ruby. What a nice play. And meanwhile, onto the turtle side, we can see Gut, Smith, and Darkberry just waiting for that turtle. They want that Xbox to come onto the turtle so the Viraga armor will be popped out to give by giving all those CC and the true damage from that Alpha's basic attacks. But looking out to the Norni, he actually don't want to go for the turtle contest. But Zero patiently waiting inside the bush, and the Joe. He's there. They were going for the engage onto that Yuzhong, pretty useless pick. Or the position and the CC given to that Yuzhong, because all he does has to do is just use the Black Dragon form and escape by any effort given to him. But onto the mid side, we can see Human and Blast has been stolen from the Dolita, and Nexmog is casually stealing all the farm from that Alpha. He probably won't even notice if he comes really fast. He'll be probably able to get that buff. Let's see how this is going to go. And yep, he definitely got the red buff for himself.
Yep, but on his way, the Lolita will be disturbing him. Okay, right now we see that the Ruby has been taken down in the goal lane. So yeah, they were focusing on the Ruby a lot, the side of Team Raven, because they know the potential this Ruby has to carry an entire team fight by itself because of the live team.
There goes the team fight along with the flicker play from the Numian Blast, and there goes Last Sanity. He's taking the kill out of that Alpha. He's definitely looking inseparable. Along with the Tyrant's Rage is still there. Take the kill out of the Guts as well. It's like 2 for 0, and they get the Port Turret as a trade for themselves. That's a really good play for coming in from the side of Team Pentagon. And onto the top side, we could see like the Yuzhong just stole the turret. Like everyone was so engrossed in the team fight. There was Tyrant's Revenge onto the Vexana. Barely misses, but Ruby is still there to give the ammo funded play coming in from himself. And they'll probably go with the ammo funded plays. And yep, there goes the ammo funded along with the backup coming in from the Valentina. But that wasn't enough to take the kill onto the Vexana. But she is forced to use the flicker out.
Yup, a lot of engages coming in from both sides, trying to prove who is stronger here. But as we see, the Ruby has been targeted a lot in this game from the side of Team Raven, because they know the potential she has to be able to carry out the team fight by herself. And the mid lane turret is being targeted by both the teams in this game, because they know the important objective right now is that mid lane tower, which will allow for a better rotation and moving around the map more freely. So yeah, and now as the Ruby was being targeted a lot in the early game, the side of Team Pentagon looks like they will be targeting the Darot right now, while the team is busy taking the turtle.
Yeah, that is really true. And they get the red buff for the trade given at Turtle, and the Firaka armor is looking inseparable. They'll try to get it off, but that wasn't enough damage to take the kill. But the Deadly Grass is still there to just give the damage onto that Xbox. Meanwhile, onto the bot side, we can see some ganking happening. They want to just steal that turret, but there goes the payback given to the side of Ravens. There's the Numian Blast from that Lolita trying to get some kills onto them. And yep, Zero falls down into the hands of that Alpha. That's a really good play, but he has to definitely sacrifice. But I'm offended, barely misses onto the Rita. She was trying to get her inside that turret, but no, that was actually not going to happen. And there was the play on the Palantir. There was the Spear of Alpha and the true damage given, and the deadly damage from that Vexana is giving a lot of damage. And the Black Dragon form is doing things to just zone out that body from every possible team fight.
Yeah, a very nice rotation coming in.
And there was a team fight, and the Kufa, he just barely escapes the way of the dragon inside the turret. They want to make the kill, but Ahmed is still not ready with that Ruby. She's just casually backing off. There's like 3 people in danger. They want to decide and gang inside the turret. Last Insanity goes off and takes the kill onto the Yuzhong. Numian Blast has been taken out to the 2 people, but there's no backup to melt them down. That was really good play from that Guts at this point. And Ruby looking for an engage now, because since she has the armor offended with her, along with the flicker is still not ready, but the Dairoth and those 3 people are still ready to take the kill onto that Milo, and the Spectre Strafe will most probably use it onto that Ruby, but the Zero is going to back her up.
Yeah, the side of Team Raven is doing pretty good so far, not losing any turrets yet, but might be doing so right now in the top lane as the Chow is pushing. But so far it's been the domination on the side of Team Raven, and Team Raven have come out on top in every team fight. And my take on this is because of the enough CC and damage coming in from both sides. But so far, yeah, you see the team fight which is going on in the mid lane right now.
And the Numian Blast along with the Black Dragon form is still there to give a lot of damage along the Petrified Place from the Ryu Jong, but Sorcerer escapes the bare minimum of HP. There goes the Abyss Strike taken out the Normie, but he's extremely low. He wants to run back for his life, but the Gyro still has the Flicker ready with him. Even if he goes for Spectre Strafe along with that Flicker, he'll most probably get the kill, but he don't want to go for that kill. He just wants to play disciplined and go for that Lord, which is actually really good.
And right now the Lord is being taken down as well. But what do you think? What do you think went wrong for the side of Team Zero Silver? Because in my opinion, I think the wrong thing which went was that this Chow pick right here against the Yuzong, even though it has been dominant when it looks like it has been, but in the team fight the Chow actually cannot do much. Right now we see the Yuzong was just taken out in a 1v1. But during a team fight, the Chow does not provide much utility as compared to the Yuzong. So maybe that is why in the team fights, the side of Team Raven do have an advantage because of that Yuzong.
That's really true, and did you just witness that perfect Tyrant's Revenge along with the flicker onto that Vexana? Wasn't enough damage, but there goes the last sanity from the next block. That Vexana still doesn't have the flicker ready with him, and there goes the killing spree. Sensors been taking the kill onto that Kufra, and Numian Blast has been taken on the two side from that Valentina. They're looking for an engage, but the Hammer of Net play, but they still miss it, and the Numian Blast will give them a lot of payback along the Sphere of Alpha. They want to take the kill onto 3 people, but the Way of the Dragon is still not enough to give a major decision for themselves. The Lord is still marching on the mid side, and they'll be used to flicker out from those tough situations and onto the mid side. Ruby is still there. She doesn't want to give that inhibited turret away. She's totally fighting for it, and there goes the Alpha totally down by the time of ended play, and the true damage from the turret is way too enough to handle.
Yup, the Eye of It connected so well and the Alpha was taken down. But in the entire gameplay so far, the Alpha has been a very good backup. The follow-up coming in from the Alpha and the Vexana when the Lolita decides to engage is pretty good, and the coordination coming in from all the team members of Team Raven has just been on point, which is why they have been able to come out top in these team fights. But right now I do feel like they need to do a better job. The side of Team Pentagon, they do need to do a better job in the team fights. The Valentina needs to take that ult from any one of them, and he needs to utilize it to its max potential, because I don't see the Valentina doing any major plays here, especially because her skills have not connected well onto the team members of Team Team Raven during the team fights. So yeah, they need to do a better job in those team fights, especially this the Valentina. She needs to do a better job here in the team fights.
That's true. Meanwhile, we could see the Normie. He was actually revealing the position of that Dairo, but as you mentioned, that Valentina is definitely stealing the ultimate from that Lolita and looking for an engage for the Tyrant's Revenge. Is still there to pick the kill out along the Rage, and the Myth is there along with the Eternal Guard. There goes the Numian Blast onto 3 people, but only no one will be caught up. And there goes the last Insanity, will not take any kill on anyone. There goes Amazon to play from that Ruby onto that Alpha. He still is sustaining his immortality. Joe is too late to the party and looking for an engage on the mid side. There, the Furious Strive along with the Petrified taking the kill onto that Xbox. And there goes the Amazon play from that. Social secures the kill onto that Lolita. Look, Joe looking for an engage, but he still doesn't have enough damage to take any of those kills, because if you see onto the builds, like, every one of them has at least one defensive item.
Yeah, all of them do have a defensive item here, but I think the side of Team Pentagon is still looking to, contest that Lord, because they won't be backing down whatsoever. The Alpha has been, taken down by the charge. But oh my god, the reverse engage coming in from the team, and they will be taken down instead. Everyone going down except that Ruby. And the Alpha is down as well, so it might be possible that Ruby can steal the Lord. Oh no, but the Vexana takes it instead.
The Ruby actually wanted to take the kill along the offended play, but is not enough damage. But there goes the last Insanity. Do you think he'll be taking the kill onto that Dairo? He wants to patiently walk away, but the Numinant Blast and the deadly damage from that Vexana is just giving them a lot of damage. He still doesn't have them on with him. He's just facing some problem, and the Ruby is back to give him backup, like, I'm gonna save you from all those 2 freaks.
Yeah, and we see that the Dairo already has completed his entire item, like his build is just complete, and right now we see that the Lord is marching down the mid lane, but the members of Team Raven have just resurrected. So they won't. The side of Team Pentagon will have enough time to clear out their Lord and defend their mid lane as well.
So looking for an engage along with the flicker play, along with I'm sorry, the way of the dragon, but there goes Eternal Guard from that Vixana. Will not do enough damage to just one shot her, but Shield actually is giving him the revenge play along with the deadly damage, and the Eternal Guard is looking for an engage with the revenge play. Curly coming in from the Kufra onto the mid side, Numinant Blast used on absolutely no one. But the bot side inhibitor has definitely been taken for the Tyroth. He still has his immortality with him to just back off, and steal from the side of the Pentagon. Kufra is looking for an engage with the Tyrant's revenge, but will not do any of the CCs on either of them. And they have lost all the turrets. Now all that's left is just patiently defend, because they'll go for the level 3 Lord at this point.
Yeah, they're looking to go for the level 3 Lord right now. So it might be the final push coming in from the side of Team Raven, and they have done a pretty good job in their rotations, because in that moment where we thought they were making a comeback, the Lord, where the Alpha was taken down, but the Vixana timed her skill perfectly to take that Lord out. So it was a save. Even though the Xborg was online, he was not able to do much because he was still on his way to the Lord. So yeah, that was a pretty nice play coming in from the side of Team Raven. Even though their jungler was down, they were still able to take the Lord.
Yep, that's right. And meanwhile, on to the mid side, Valentina looking in some trouble. She was forced to use the flicker out. I do think it was really bad play coming in from that Valentina, but she'll probably get that flicker after 2 minutes. And it's a lot of time, because she'll probably not had that flicker ready with the Lord marches from the mid lane. And meanwhile, we can see that Cho is patiently waiting inside the bush. He wants to take the kill on either of them, but the only one he can actually kill is none other than that Vixana. And Vixana's position is really, really safe. Meanwhile, we can see the Guts is giving the vision of that Cho, and the Cho is giving vision of that Lolita. Meanwhile, on to the mid side, we can see they're just casually clearing the waves, so the wave pressure isn't much. And Ruby just on to the bot side, clearing those enhanced pinions, so that the wave pressure from the bot side will actually cause them to go for the back door, and she doesn't want to allow them to happen. And the Lord will be spawning in the next 4 seconds, but we can see that Iroh is still isolated at this point. Someone needs to go to defend that base, and Ruby is really aware of that Tyroth, and she casually goes back. Both of the teams are just getting the map control. They're trying to get bait out the Lord, but they're like 3 people ready inside the bush to go for the gang. There goes the deadly grasp from that Vexana, taking the kill. Never mind, not taking the kill, but giving a lot of CC. There goes the Spear of Alpha, along with the Tyrant's Revenge is just charging around. But back to the first to give a lot of CC. So that's how Ruby's to for the party, and Lord takes along with the second skill of himself. The last insanity is reduced from the Xbox as well, along with Abundant Play and the Tyrant's Rage. She was barely misses along with it. Abyss strike is still there to give a lot of damage, and Xbox is looking in some trouble. He still has immortality with him, and there goes the 0 down with the killing spree onto that Alpha. I do think it's probably end onto the side of Team the Pentagon, and everyone has been wiped out, and the Lord was actually taken from the Ravens.
Finally, it's a complete wipeout for the side of Team Pentagon. Every member has been taken down. They have been annihilated. And the victory goes to the side of Team Raven. Insane gameplay coming in from the side of Team Raven. The amount of damage dealt by that Vixana from the backlines just was just insane. And the protection coming in from that Lolita for the Vixana, covering in for her when the Chow tried to reach her, was just insane as well. And the rotations, they were just out rotated actually, because in the mid lane they were taking the tower, while the Khufra, the Valentina and the Ruby were looking to gank on their Tyroth somehow. But the Xborg went to defend the mid lane, and while he was doing that, they were trying to gank down that Tyroth, but not able to do so. Instead, the rotation coming in from the side of Team Raven countered them instead, and they were the ones who were taken out while trying to take out the Tyroth, which was getting so fed at that point. So yeah, the out rotation coming in from Team Raven was just on point to be, because of the perfect timings, and that's why they came out on top, I guess. And yeah, Team Phantom need to do a much better job. Sorry, the Pentagon need to do a much better job at their rotation. So yeah, that's all about it in this match.
And like Fredo, if speaking of the Tyroth pick, he was actually doing a brilliant job, because if you look onto the turret damage, it's like 57% damage onto the turret. And the only win condition for that Cho was because I'm also a Cho player, I'm a Cho main, and only the win condition for that show is to just outfarm his own laner, and he was actually doing pretty good. But there was only Vexana to just who could actually target, because that damage one shot show should actually take the kill onto that Vexana, and Vexana's position was way too deep, so that show couldn't even reach him. So she was just throwing all those S1 and S2s along with the Eternal card. So that was really good play coming in from the side of Team Ravens. And this will be it for the match number 6. And I do think so we'll be seeing you after a short break.